Hello and welcome to my camera. Welcome to the first episode of a podcast that we've been talking about doing for a little bit. Mainly a bunch of dudes sitting around the table talking bullshit and talking nerd shit. Everything from tabletop to Magic the Gathering to video games to anime to what we did last summer. Why not?
I know what you did last summer.
Is it who or what?
So, I'm keeping on the 18 plus tag for obvious reasons. We are us.
Yeah.
We can't not.
Yeah, there's no way we are removing that 18 plus tag ever.
If we did, it would just be boring.
Yeah, if we had to censor, no.
Imagine if we were PG.
Dude, I'd be good red in the face. What?
Just try not to.
I said imagine if we were PG-13.
Couldn't. Like, okay, guys, you're allowed to one fuck during the whole stream.
That was it.
That was it.
So, welcome in for all of you guys. I just changed it to just chatting because we're just chatting.
I think there is a podcast section.
Wouldn't that be just chatting?
No, I think there's actually like a podcast section for Twitch.
It's kind of self-defeating, isn't it?
I don't know.
We're
just chatting feels more like you're just kind of fucking around.
Yeah.
Talking to chat.
So we're not doing anything like Well, we have bullet points and stuff in case we get to them, but we're just a bunch of guys, man. So or gals.
Just a chill guy.
I'm just a chill guy.
Just a chill guy.
So, as I said, some of the topics we will be covering is D&D, which is our first section here. But, just for shits and giggles, because there is one new face around the table.
Not always.
I am Justin. I'm usually the DM. I am...
Yeah, there's one new face. Goes right into fucking talking about
Me,
bitches!
I want to talk about me.
I'm usually the DM of the group, the grandfather of the group.
Yeah, you are fucking old.
Yep. So, I think all of our birthdays start with 19. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
1990. Wow, he's like 1980.
Fuck off. Sadie? What's Sadie? Yes,
I combined 70 and 80. I'd give you the benefit of the doubt.
It's 80, but it's towards the back end of 80. But anyways, we were all born in the 1900s.
Well, to be fair, I kind of got lost when you said, like, our birthday started with 9. I was like...
9/11. Sir, they hit the second candle. So...
Justin saw that on TV before we were 5.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my freshman year in high school.
I was 4.
Damn, I was in preschool. Poor guy.
Anyway.
What movie's that?
Finding Neverland.
No, VHS. You gotta get it right. What VHS is that?
Dude, I
We called them movies back then, asshole.
black and white, yeah.
That's right.
So,
Calm down over there.
so this is what to be expected. Most of them just pick. Long story short, we're just gonna pick on each other for random shit. Talking about picking on each other. Hi, Chavez.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Chavez. I play Vincent Hawk and Esper on our D&D campaigns. There's a bunch of topics up here that I like to just talk about.
Chavez is one of those guys who could probably hit a good bit on every topic that we have, like, written up here. Like, whenever we get into anime, I'm gonna look around here like a dumb kid with a noose cap on.
What
I
the
like,
Stunts.
I like to talk to people that talk anime
So
about
anyway,
anime.
Sometimes.
Oh man.
Oh, what?
But
Justin's like Naruto could have been solved in 4 episodes.
that fucking spirit bomb in Dragon Ball Z could have. But anyways, Danny, would you like to introduce yourself for the first time?
Yeah. So first time sitting at the D&D table. Well, I don't play D&D, but I am a nerd. Play all sorts of video games, and hanging out with these fools for Joe, 15 years. About that. Fucking for 15 years. You know, Zev.
You've been fucking for 15 years?
15 years.
Damn.
Raw dogging.
Damn.
Yeah, I've known these guys for a while. But yeah. Some of these topics I will not be talking about, but I will weigh in when I can.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always weigh in when it comes down to it. You don't have to know the subject.
And you know what? It might be good to have a beginner to say, hey, this may sound dumb, but what about this?
Or you can just get off this side like fucking nerds.
Yep. Yep.
If I just get up and go make a taco, that means the conversation's pretty boring for me. Just throw that out there.
Oh, man.
Alright, Zev.
I'm Zev. I play Amontir and Stolas Morning Tide in our D&D campaign. Thank you. I've had an interest in D&D since I was in high school. I picked up Magic about 5 years ago, and I've been watching anime ever since I've been 6.
Does Pokemon count as an anime?
Yes, it is.
I started off watching Bobo and
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hold on, folks. I think Zev just had a stroke.
There may be a medical emergency. Blah, 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 blah.
Is that the drink you get at the Japanese places?
It's the sound his motorcycle makes. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, that sounds like SpongeBob's motorcycle.
Oh, don't worry. The concept of the anime is also just as ridiculous.
It's fucking stupid. The guy has very strong mustache hairs.
Not even mustache hairs; they're nose hairs.
Sorry,
Is he the
my
guy
bad.
from SpongeBob when SpongeBob the movie?
You
Where
just got actually.
To be fair, I said I watched it. I was like a kid. A lot of memories besides Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon went away with the car.
I was gonna make a joke that that was the sound that the car made whenever it hit a button. Blah, 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 blah. We might get into that later.
You know what? The time I almost got isekai'd.
I'm talking about my real life anime. I didn't wake up to big titties.
No, I did because I became fat.
Became.
Yeah. It's my evolution from husky to fat.
So Joe, you're one car hit away from being fat. Want to introduce yourself?
he's just short and stubby.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. I'm Joe. I play everybody's favorite panda, Tomo. And I'm a nerd. I'm gonna know all of these topics. So, you know.
I feel like we're in like Nerd Anonymous, like NA. Hi, my name's Justin, and I'm a nerd.
Nice to meet you, Justin.
Hi, Justin. It's been 3 days since I rolled a dice. But we played 5 days ago. I know. So, with introductions out of the way, now I'm not saying that this is who will be here every time. I'm not saying that we won't add more people, but this is who is here now, and so we will roll with it.
Excuse me.
So, our first topic to discuss, because we are a D&D podcast. Welcome to the Donut Hole, D&D News and Table Talk. So, Two main topics we have is Wizards pushing the official D&D actual play harder, and Ravenloft is back in the spotlight, seeing how they are releasing an expansion onto Ravenloft. Does horror actually work in D&D? So we'll start with Wizards pushing official D&D play.
Now, I don't know anything about this.
So, long story
What
short,
is actual play?
so what they're doing is they used to. I'll just be frank with everyone. Hi, I'm Frank. They had Critical Role to pull them along for the longest time, and then that guidelines thing came out saying, if you make anything custom, we own your ass. So Critical Role moved away from actual Dungeons and Dragons, D&D. They're not sponsored by D&D Beyond anymore.
Yeah, they made their own, right?
They made their own.
Yeah.
Which is interesting enough because they, even in the new campaign, they don't play on their own.
Correct. They went
system.
They went back to the 5e. They did not doing Daggerfall.
No.
I think it's probably because they did some one-shots, like, in between. I think they were trying to gauge like how popular it would be, and I think people were just too attached to D&D. Like, so they're just like, well, we're just gonna play it.
I mean, when you got a following that big.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna not play D&D because like, the entire, as much as it sucks, it is the most popular role-playing game in the world. So you're gonna use the system that is available to you.
Yeah.
And
Now,
because it's now open source, they can, and they don't have to be related to D&D at all.
now, why do we think, like, growing up, D&D was, like, off to the side? And, like...
The demons.
Yeah, there was the Satanic Panic of the 90s.
Yeah, during your time, yeah.
Where's Amon on the map?
Bro's fucking chilling.
But so they had the Satanic Panic. It was like off to the side, what you did in your parents' basement, giggity. And like it was for the weirdos. But now it is mainstream. It's in movies. It's in TV shows. Stranger Things. It's being streamed left, right, up, and down. Us included. Critical Role. Geek and Sundry.
Well,
now obviously you would have. I'm not making fun of you in terms of age wise. At this point of view, you would have more of a deeper aspect in terms of the '90s and how they fell for that kind of stuff. But honestly, when it came to a lot of nerdy stuff growing up, even for me as a kid, a lot of it was like
more like all of us.
Well, yeah, and my thing is like we all grew granted we all grew up in the same state, but like different towns.
Yeah,
and like there's different aspects when it comes down to it. Even when you're growing up, like all the way from primary to middle school, it was kind of hard to bring up the fact that you watched or played anything that was like not considered like in topic, like sports games or stuff like that. Like if you, like I was the kid walking around in a Super Saiyan 3 Goku shirt. No, no friends.
I mean, I wore a Call of Duty shirt to school, so I mean,
I made an extra Xbox account to play Naruto, so that people wouldn't know that I was playing it.
So it's that aspect
it's pretty crazy to think like that, right? You think,
but now it's like mainstream.
yeah,
like it is.
It's like so when the Fortnite wave kicked in. Let's go to video game route. When Fortnite kicked in, and you had all these rappers, all these big name artists playing, and video games like took off for everyday people. But back when we were in school, it was like frowned upon in a way to where, if you played video games, you're the fucking nerd, you're the weirdo. It was like, but then you'd meet up with the popular kids, quotation around popular kids, were like they play video games, so then you play with them. So it was like, it was okay to be cool with it. Yeah. But like Stranger Things, like the first time I ever heard of D&D was from Stranger Things.
Stranger Things did.
Stranger Things seemed like after that, like, you know, I heard more about it, more YouTube videos started popping out, and that was what year was Stranger Things first season?
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, after that, I mean that's 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I remember. I believe Joe was a part of this. We played our very first D&D kind of situation together at one of our friends' houses.
Oh, so you had a situationship.
Well, without giving names or anything of the sort, like, it was the worst experience.
You got a horror story?
So it changed from it's a situationship to it's complicated.
Well, because we're just like, oh, we're all interested in D&D, so we're like, oh, fuck it, let's play. None of us has dice.
Yep.
It was all like emphasis kind of like stuff. But this one guy was like, oh yeah, no, I've DM'd before, I've done this before.
So
We died in the tavern. Because for some reason he was just like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to punch the barkeep. And then suddenly the barkeep just started shooting the hell out of us and we died.
Hell yeah.
It went from just like, oh hey, we're out having fun. I think I played like a dwarf or something because we had these pre-made characters.
Mm-hmm.
For 2 hours straight, we just died constantly.
So okay, so how does that work? So you say
It doesn't.
Oh, no. Right.
So you want to know
how does D&D from a first person's perspective, never actually playing it? How do you clearly you were in a tavern and kept dying, but like how is that storyline built? Like, is it the DM that's, and Justin, you could probably jump in on this. How does the storyline get created? Is it like something that's like made through open source, or the DM actually creates
it? That is for the DM to. The DM's job is to progress the story and provide the players with something. Like, they will just give them some details, and then the players can do some things. But it is the outcome at the end is always up to the DM, because they can always like not kill. They can always not kill the players. Mm-hmm. They can always like have them just like, you could have them be thrown out, or you can have them just get like knocked out.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, the like whether the story ends or not can always be up to like the dungeon master. But I mean, of course, the players can also just be problems as well. But it's kind of it's a collaboration between the two.
It's a dance.
Yeah.
There's two main paths. There are the book guided modules, where it's like a full on story already made, and it's just giving the DM tips on like how to get through it. Or there's like what Justin does with us, which is homebrew,
right?
Where he has created his own storyline and is just kind of following that, or in a lot of cases making up as they go.
Yeah.
Because we see a path and we go.
So whenever I first started DMing, I had that the players go here and then go here and then go here and then go here. Mm-hmm. And then what I learned is your players don't do what you want them to at all, anytime. So what you need to do is just do 20% planned and let them build the other 80. Mm-hmm. So
it's like role playing.
Well,
it's 100%.
Yeah, but I mean,
except it's out of the bedroom.
Yeah. So there are three. True. So the core of Dungeons & Dragons, their core of Dungeons & Dragons is three pillars. This is what they call their three pillars of D&D is roleplay, combat, and I believe travel. I believe is the third one. Like,
that pillar's a little shaky.
Yeah, because travel is supposed to be like a big thing. Like, you're supposed to. Sometimes you can, but so you can kind of change those how you wish. But because some people, it's all about what your players want to do. Right. Because as a DM, if your players are not interested in, let's say your players don't like doing roleplay, and they kind of just want to fight things, then you either say, all right, guys, I like to do like a lot of role playing, so I think maybe I'm not the right one, or you just have fun and just make just a fight club basically.
Yeah, you can RP in the middle of a battle.
Yeah, RP in the middle of the battle. Yeah, say some lines while the fight's going on. Have the talk while the fight's going on. If your players don't like to role play outside of like combat, or if your players don't like any combat, like I believe there are a couple of us in the group that are really like every one of us in the group does like different things. Like at the heart of me, I'm a combat guy. Oh, yeah. I love the combat. Oh. But I can roleplay.
Yeah.
I know Gail does not like combat, and she loves to roleplay.
Well, all right. So in combat, the thing is, like, it has to be. There's a lot of times where you feel like you're doing absolutely nothing. That is where the big problem lies. Is like there's a lot of classes that are just not built
for combat.
Yeah. I mean, like there are. Don't get me wrong. Like there's difference between the classes and the subclasses, obviously. But like where I play as a paladin in one campaign, obviously more built for combat. The other one is a warlock. In the last fight we were in, I literally flew above everything and shot. And then lobotomize the monster. There's different types of playstyles, but I feel like it's just some people go into it wanting to be a support or wanting to be a tank and wanting to be a fighter, but then they get tired of that role because it's just there's no evolution in that kind of like.
And D&D's for a long haul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seizure makes sense because Chris would join. He would. All you had to always show up because if not, like your storyline or it affects the storyline of just the DM in general, how he's going to set up the session, right?
That the Friday campaign's been pushing like
a couple
3-4 years now.
The second one, I think we are on about 3 years,
give or take.
Yeah.
So,
but honestly, just look at when Justin started the channel, and that's all you need to get.
Now, I think back to combat. There are some classes that, like Warlock, that is unfortunately just how Warlock, all of them go, is just, since they don't have a lot of spell slots, they can do a couple big things, and then all the rest of the time they're doing is just casting cantrips, because that's just how the class is built. It's built to make those cantrips like super good, so that way whenever you run out of spells, you still have you're just casting Eldritch Blast.
It's built to be a flash in the pan kind of thing.
Yeah,
like you have these big turns, and then eventually the fight prolongs.
Like a Dorito burger fire. Like a Dorito burger fire. Yeah, a big old flash.
Fuck off. 1 minute you're having fun, the next moment you're burning.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but like that's also why I prefer
Dorito burger.
That's why I prefer playing a middle of the road kind of class. Paladin is like because you have the spellcasting, you have the healing, then you have the fighting and all that.
They are half casters.
So would you say there's like different tiers like of character play styles? Like tier 1 is like your
absolutely.
Kind of like how like Gale
like a fighter is going to be like your beginner friendly,
right?
Yep.
Like
third.
I go in, I smack shit. I don't have to worry about like spell ranges, anything like that type of deal. I just go up to enemy and smack enemy, and I just roleplay the rest of the time.
I mean, that'd be that in Barbarian.
Yep.
Even
Barbarian. I like to rage.
Barbarian has more mechanics than even a fighter does.
Then compared to like your wizard sorcerer, where it is like you got to know what spell does what, you got to know your range on spells. If you're using components, you got to know like, oh shit, when we go to town, I need to buy this stuff so that I can actually cast this spell.
It's like comparing it to League of Legends.
Yeah.
So we're talking like.
Your fighter is Garen.
Okay, we're super easy.
Wizard is
no big deal.
Aphelios,
Playing Aphelios or
playing Aphelios or like a freaking like Silas or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you want to, that makes sense. Compare the two. Like,
Yeah.
what I know compared to what I don't know.
But then again, it also depends on the campaign, though. It depends on it depends on your DM. If they in our first campaign, the non-streamed one, we did not have material components as part of our spellcasting.
Mm-hmm.
We just used our spells, and
so like resources is what you're saying.
we
like
didn't.
material,
We didn't have that. We just used our you had your spell points and all that regular stuff, and that's it. You didn't have to worry about like where I'm a warlock now, and I have to worry about having to cast a certain spell. I have to have a square of black silk and a broken bone. Weird spell shit.
You lost me.
Yeah, that's the point. It's like you have all this random stackable shit in your bag that you have to be able to keep track of, and if you don't, then you can't cast that spell.
So how do you know? How do you? So this is gonna sound probably dumb, but how do you I know you go session from session from session. Mm-hmm. How do you remember what's in your bag?
You keep it on your character sheet.
Yeah, character sheet, or we use D&D Beyond.
Most of the time, they try and simplify that by giving people most casters use if you have a component pouch, it's supposed to just have all your components in it.
Yeah.
Unless it has a gold amount to it.
Right.
Then you have to go find that. Mm-hmm. Or you have what's called an arcane focus, which takes place of all your components except for things that cost gold. If you have an arcane focus, you just cast with your arcane focus, and if the spell requires gold, you have to go find the thing that So it's
literally like League of Legends, just roleplay.
Yeah.
So you got your fighter, you got your mages,
we were actually talking for a little bit about
somebody had started on it until they got hit with the copyright strike.
Really? Oh, there's that. Yes, but I was
And then Zev was working on
doing a one shot
thing.
Yeah, one shot or small campaign. Because my thing is
I'd play Viego.
See, funny thing is, he would have been the main villain of that campaign instead of.
You would not have played.
we would be the lame grunts. That's what we would be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were not going to be the champions. We were going to be you would be like a Noxan soldier or Demacian soldier.
We're creeps.
Yeah.
That's if you.
What's his name? Cool. I'm a Nasus summon.
Yeah.
But I mean, that just goes back to the main point.
Summons? Is it not? No, it's not.
Plenty of Malzahar, Yorick.
Who's the one from Shurima?
Brother.
Azir.
Never mind. I'm an Azir summon.
That's even worse.
Oh yeah, one of the.
I'm a sand.
You could do.
Yeah.
J4 doesn't summon.
No.
Summons He summons a flag.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're pulling that flag out.
Tell us about your character, Chavez.
But
there's a big wind come through.
Couldn't you count Mordekaiser as a person like that? Because he goes into the Shadow Realm.
He would He would be an interesting person to try to compare him to, what, I'd say probably Oathbreaker Paladin, honestly. And,
he would be an Oathbreaker Paladin.
Yeah. But
Revenant.
But no, what it all comes down to is just how your DM wants to do things. If your DM wants to have it be a more of hey, this is more of a quote-unquote realism kind of play, how you're supposed to play basic shit, you have to have components and all that.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound fun.
It depends. That's
what everybody's into.
It's like people that want to play Tarkov and people that want to play Call of Duty.
It's a difference between
that's a wild different comparison.
That's how much you can differentiate Dungeons & Dragons. Is you can keep track of your gold costs, your gold waste stuff, all your equipment. You can keep track of equipment weight. You can do all that. You can add as much complexity to the game as you want,
you can over encumbered. Yeah.
Or you can simplify all of that and just say we're just gonna be walking around fighting dragons and that's it.
But that's also the things that get brought up in what session 0 or just while you're setting up the sessions, because if it's something that not everybody can agree on, then it's not going to be a fun thing, because you'll have 3 people like, oh yeah, no, that's fine and dandy, but then you have 2 people who are just like, I'm not a big fan of it. You will have 3 people that are having fun most of the time, and then 2 that are just not having fun at all. And then it just kind of taints the fun for everybody at that point. So
there's got to be a sense of openness to it. Like admittedly, when like we sat down and Justin like did the session 0 with us, and he's like, I'm on the role playing side of things, and I'm like 75% role playing, 25% combat, and I'm sitting here. I just made my guy to like fight all the time.
So now
this is awkward, but I had an open mind to it, and I'm like, all right, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna go into this and like whatever.
Kind of change the way you roll,
and you know, like I kind of had to adjust what Tomo was going to be like personality wise on the kind of the run because of that, but I kept an open mind, and I absolutely love him. I'm having fun.
So now,
like
let's
slang and
yeah. Tomo kind of like turned into a little
whore,
a little bit of like a party boy.
He turned into love sausage.
Turned into a frat boy
from the boys.
Yeah, I mean, he's here for the vibes.
He's
a chill
guy. I believe he's slept with 5 women.
No, honest to God, it's
well. There was the 2. There was the 2 in.
Okay.
So there's the book. There was the book.
You're right.
The book.
There was the lady who runs the book store.
Oh, I thought you fucking slinging on the book.
No, all right.
Lady who runs the bookstore.
Yeah.
2 people at the brothel. The map cartographer.
Yep.
Is there anybody else?
How the hell do you go between like, I'm going to go to a brothel and I'm going to fuck these 2
Okay,
boring
so
people?
There's been 4 people.
Well, so that happens first, and that was like they were looking for information and stuff like that. And Tomo's background is he grew up in the woods. I'm fucking useless in those situations if you haven't picked up already. So Tomo being the kind of lovable, I don't want to say like party boy because he's not like a frat guy or anything like that.
Right.
He's just like, I'm gonna go enjoy the environment. I'm gonna fit in so that we're not like blowing our cover here, you know. So
he's like Lucifer from Lucifer.
I haven't watched this.
Oh, you never watched this? The devil goes to California and blends in as a human.
It's here and there.
Tomo's a more.
It
was at the time he just didn't want us to like, hey, what are you guys doing here? You guys don't really. Why are you here?
What's a panda just walking around?
Yeah,
it's a simple complexity. That's about the best way of putting it. It's like there's a lot of simplistic stuff in it, but it's also complex. So how you need to look into it.
So now, another segue. How do you create your character?
Okay.
So like, without going in like a bunch of detail, like
it's
what?
Very simple. It's very. What do you want to do? Like at the start of the character, all you have to do is just say, you just have to, what do you want to do?
Right.
Like, how do you want to play? And then you kind of just fill out the information from there. Like Harley, I don't think even still knows the rules of the game. But Harley's great at like just on the fly, just going with it,
winging it.
And he just relies on, well, I was usually next to him, so he'd be like, what do I roll for this? Or like, you roll this. So like, if you have people around you that know what to do, you can always ask, and they can help you out.
It also depends. Like, there's obviously like the aspect of like, what do you want to be and how you're going to play this character, but it's also the campaign itself, because you don't want to be like in something that's a very serious campaign, but be a very joking character that makes like no sense. Like, you can do that, but it's just you're gonna feel very, very out of place eventually.
Gotta adapt
unless that is your intention. Unless your intention is to be the light in the darkness or something like that. If you're building a character for that purpose, but if you're just like, I'm gonna be a cowboy in this
hell yeah, brother.
Now you can work that out.
You can work that out, yes.
But like if you're just like randomly going into like a let's like a public game or something, and you're just like, all right, everybody, we're like all in like medieval, and we're like, and then you're kind of suddenly coming in here like, I got 2 6-shooters and I talk like this.
That's funny.
You know, it can kind of throw off the theme.
Oh yeah.
But when you're playing with friends, you can always just work around it.
Yeah.
And you can like make almost anything.
Get a flying dragon out of a horse.
Like Tomo, obviously, like I wanted something that whenever we got to combat, I'm gonna be, memorable. Which
very good at combat.
And in our campaign, very like I am pretty much the tank and the cannon. Like
you're the Galio.
He is the only tank.
We have
lost our other tank.
Although Esper does have more health than me.
Lost the tank.
I did go really hard into the Constitution. So
lost the tank, gained a twink.
But like also like I watched Free Run and I'm like, you know what? It'd be super cool to just have a character that just wants to go around and collect spells. So I was able to just make a character on D&D Beyond that does that.
Yep.
Yeah, there's all kinds of random things. And I mean like you can make a character that has like no backstory at all. Like Tomo has like next to no backstory at all. It's my dipping my toes in the water type deal. And then I have another character that I haven't played yet, but has like a short story of a background. So yeah, I mean it's just like whatever you're feeling, and like you work with your DM obviously. Yeah. Like you can't just show up and be like, hey, I'm like Mecha Godzilla. I got Heat Ray Vision. Like I've got 400 health right away. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
There's limitations to what you can
start level
do.
1 to get to level 20.
Yes.
Yeah. But another thing that comes into play is like whenever you're starting making your first character, it's going to be a mix of either one of two things. It's either going to be you're going to be like the joking character that has like barely no backstory, or you're gonna have that big, magnificent backstory that you think is like, great for this character, but
doesn't fit the way that the DM plays.
It wouldn't really say that, but it could also be considered like not befitting for something of a character that's level 1.
Right.
This is just like, oh man, you did all that shit and you're still low level. That's weird.
Yeah, it is very weird to have like a super big backstory and then be like level 1. Unless somebody has amnesia.
As in case. Because it's a difference between my character right now and the character I first had, which they're family. My first character is my current character's grandfather. My first character was named Erithel. He very, very first fucking thing, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a Drow Shadow Sorcerer. Cringiest fucking thing you could start with. And I gave him this long backstory for how he got his name that made no sense for the character, because he was a sorcerer. I was like, oh yeah, his name's Erithel, but in his like family it means like Aerofall. Makes no sense. But that was also my first character, and I look back on it. Don't get me wrong, I cringe a lot at some of the stuff, but eventually I grew in from like being this overly serious character to like just doing whatever the fuck I felt like I would want to do at that time, because like I would go from like there'd be this very serious thing happening, like, oh hey, guess what? This town is being plagued by a demon. I'm gonna shove a funnel up my ass and butt chug.
Yep. Sound like Stifler.
I mean, and then as I said, like then you have my
after getting married.
But like, yeah, after getting married to my friend
for the armor class.
Yeah, for the armor class. For the armor class.
Because you guys were going into a literal war
at level 7 at that time, I think.
Yeah.
Started at 5. But yeah, it's something that, like, as I said, he had this big elaborate backstory for something that made no sense for a level 1 character.
Right.
For like in the second session, I almost died from falling out of a tree.
Hell yeah.
Not even lying. Like I literally went to 0 hit points because I fucking fell out of a tree.
Yep.
And to now where my character Amon can have that backstory, but it comes with the cost because he lost. Like, I don't say he lost, but like half his body's like completely shredded up, and he has amnesia. Where technically, yes, he could have been that person. He could have been this great thing, but has no memory of it and is damaged too. And then there's my second character, who's just a bear. I said, like, is the difference here? Like, I went from an over the serious character to playing a fucking polar bear that drank Coke.
The old school Coke?
Yep.
Yeah. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
sugar and everything.
He had an endless decanter of Coke.
Was he always listening to the Beach Boys?
He had on.
He fucking looked like
cargo shorts.
He had cargo shorts and
A Hawaiian shirt?
and he had
and
a
fucking
apron.
Sandals.
An apron that said "Kiss the Cook."
Yeah, and his fucking trident was literally just a fork.
Yep.
Wouldn't it
But
be
no,
nice
as I said,
if we...
like every person's like first character is gonna be kind of like pointed towards that way.
Right.
You're either gonna be like the joking character that has like no backstory, or you're gonna be having this big elaborate backstory. It's not a bad thing to have either or. When it comes down to it,
And a good DM can work with either.
I've always been kind of middle. I'll give a couple paragraphs of like a backstory, and I will leave open ends so that way Justin can kind of go along with it. I remember there was one time where we were talking about it, and Gail was like, she's like, well, you know what's going to happen with your character. I'm like, no, I don't. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I have no idea what Justin's doing with my character.
See, and Gail's the type of person, she'll give me a bunch of stuff, and then she goes, in between her early story and her end game,
I'm grabbing the one jelly filled.
she doesn't want to know.
God, it's got an ass.
But she wants to. She tells me where her character starts, and says, if the story goes this way, she'll ask me pretty much, "Hey, where do you see my character going?" And her and I will kind of bounce ideas back and forth. Now, some of these guys, Joe, he's like, "Dude, I'm cool, just vibing."
Okay, thank you.
So. The DM can be bribed. The DM can be bribed.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know the DM one.
You want Creamfield or that?
Whatever this is.
That
Damn.
a Cronut, I think is what it's called.
Hold on.
Akira.
Isn't that a Pokemon?
Oh, dude, this one has lemon.
No, it's a magic card.
No, I am interested in them.
Now you guys get to listen to us eat.
Ravenloft
Yes.
is a setting that I am super interested in.
Alright, dumb it down for me. What's Ravenloft?
Ravenloft is your
Vampire.
classic like vampire,
Dracula.
like
Vampire Hunter D-esque.
The supernatural type.
supernatural. Well, it's all supernatural.
Like Underworld-esque.
Right.
But this is a dark, like
demon.
Pretty.
Ghost Rider.
Like gothic horror setting.
yeah. So there's there's werewolves, vampires,
Lions and tigers.
and bears. Oh my.
bears. Oh my.
Think of it like the D&D version of like Vampires and Masquerade. Stuff like that. Now,
Bless you.
the question... Bless you, man.
Thank you.
Now the question is, in a world of magic and being able to look into the future with like scrying wizards and shit like that, does horror actually work?
Probably could.
I think
I don't see why I couldn't.
See, you would say that, but I think in the base rule set of D&D, it doesn't have the room for that. It doesn't have much room for built. You have to go more into our homebrew type of thing because it doesn't have like the built-in aspects.
Oh yeah, you can't like auto-generate kind of a whole timeline.
No, I meant more in fact the what's the word I'm looking for here?
They don't provide enough option in their structured content.
Yeah, like to where now you're going to add in a bunch of stuff for yourself. or your group to like make it that horror-based thing. While technically, yes, it could work, but it's not. How much of that is actually D&D at that point?
Donuts. That's one of the D in our title.
I would say, in our personal group,
Probably not.
probably wouldn't, because horror in our group is already such high expectation and loved upon. Like, it's gonna take some serious, like,
Bagman shit.
author of the year type writing to do anything that's gonna truly scare any one of us. I mean, you're gonna have to get a light show involved, a soundboard,
A donkey.
like.
So you think players are just so desensitized to horror?
I wouldn't say all,
Yeah.
but I would say, like, in our personal play group, it would be possible, but that bar would be so high to jump across to actually leave a mark.
If
Right.
people you are playing with watch horror movies, it will be hard to get D&D to.
Like, I'm not gonna be able to top Terrorizer. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, the other way to look at it, though, is it doesn't have to be something that's scary for the players. If you're playing with a group that is heavy in the roleplay, or
Yes.
just like half and half, like it's something that's scary to the characters themselves.
Right. But then that's relying on players to act afraid and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Jason Voorhees dropping out of the
And not
woods.
something that, like, because if you have a character that has a tormented backstory or something like that, it's going to be hard to, like,
Right.
scare them, kind of
Right.
thing.
I mean, one of the characters was a literal fucking ghost.
Yeah.
So these guys are walking around with Farron, who is the lady in white ghost like archetype. So if I can't go ghost to them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we have a leper,
Yeah.
we have a ghost,
Yep.
we had a mind flayer,
Yep.
we had a dude with eczema.
Yep. That's the scariest one of them all.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would just come down to, it would have to come down with some insane level of role playing, and probably even more insane level of writing, because it's a story you're
horror
gonna have
is
to
all
really
about-
go on.
the scare effect.
It's all about atmosphere, and it's
Yes.
all about if you're doing in D&D, you have to play on people's imagination.
Yeah. Because you can't, like, actively just go into the scare factor, because a lot of the movies nowadays have the jump scare aspect. You can't have that in D&D.
And you can also predict most of them nowadays too.
Yeah. So that's why it's better to just have the slow burn going into the thing, but not a lot of people have the attention span for that slow burn. Because a lot of people were just like, admittedly, that sometimes in our group where we're just trying to go from one point to another point
Yep.
as soon as possible, because like
Quicker.
it's quicker and
Checkpoints.
checkpoints, and also like, well, when's gonna be the next fight or something like that.
Right.
You would have to implement. Different rules basically to facilitate horror. So you would have to. There are things like in the Dungeon Master's manual that like there are madnesses. So like characters can go mad, or you can add gruesome injuries, things that like can affect your characters long term.
Losing
Like,
limbs.
you would have to go into those more of those aspects of like getting in a fight is not a good idea. So you should try to avoid fighting these things, like because you can get messed up long term by like seeing shit that you are not meant to see, or experiencing stuff that you were not meant to experience. So like your character can be long term messed up from just fighting some random thing that it was not meant to, like, you know, and that's some people. You would have to make your characters. You would have to make the players feel kind of weak, almost. Like you would have to have them be.
Last one shot.
You would have to have them be at risk, and you would have to have everybody be on board with that. Like your characters are not able to take, like, unless they are prepared, they are not able to take on these type of things. Like, so your idea is to either find creative ways to get around that. So, like, if you do get into a fight, you're like, oh shit.
So
It sounds like Phasmophobia.
okay, well, like I'm gonna use a example from the past actually here. So something that also makes it work out great is something that wasn't fitting in the campaign before, like something that, like, say you started on a campaign, it was just like regular world. Feels like oh hey, they got these happy people over here, happy people over here, and you go through that with like a couple of years. Like you have fights, everything like that. You fight goblins and all that, just regular D&D stuff. Then you go to our first campaign, where towards the end we were heading back to Helheim, and we ran into one of the giants that we were friends with. We befriended the storm giant, and he was a zombie in comparison. Now, we haven't experienced anything like that up until that point. Like, we had adventures where we fought just regular people, goblins, kobolds, drow, and all that stuff. And a Drider. Drider was probably the scariest thing, quote unquote, up until that point.
That's a half human, half spider.
And then we get to this point where we have this towering humanoid person who was throwing bodies at us, like Attack on Titan style. Nobody's this big zombie just throwing bodies at us.
He had a whole bunch of people wrapped around him as armor, and he would pull one off and chuck it at him.
So it was easier to, not in person be scary, but in character to be scared a little bit because you knew that character. Mm-hmm. You had a little bit of a bond with him, and then suddenly you see him and everybody else that's tied to him that you also knew being launched at you. And you attacking him would inadvertently either hit him or hit the people that are on him. So it's also that kind of aspect too. So in character, you're scared of that, but out of character, you're just like, you're invested into it, but you're not scared.
I tend to ride more on that bond emotion than just straight up horror. I put them in situations that they have to get creative on how to solve this with minimum collateral damage and let them kind of brainstorm it. Because I think that's the best time was whenever I just sit back and they're making up a plan of how to do whatever it is.
And it's easier to do that, like that kind of puzzle, quote unquote, is easier and better to do than just like you got this maze. Yeah. We're all, our attention spans are atrocious. They fucking suck.
Man, like, every once in a while though, I love throwing like riddles and rhymes at you guys.
I love puzzles.
Yeah,
just to see the rage.
Until we're stuck for an hour and a half, and then Gail and I just teleport through a wall.
Yeah, you did use wall hacks.
Yeah, we just no-clipped out of the fucking existence and left everybody behind. But, so yes, theoretically it could work, but you have to readjust the basic rules of D&D to make it work for your group.
I don't think it would work with newer players. I think with a group of seasoned players and everything like that, who can get into their mindset, and it's no offense to newer players. Newer players are it's just like anything else. It comes with practice. The more you practice it, the more you understand it, the more you can do it.
God damn, bro!
Oh
my God!
You're experiencing horrors over there.
It's a horror movie on that side of the table.
But yeah, I think it definitely horror has to be heavily on the role-playing side. Like, if you're doing horror, it's going to be heavy role-play. Because that is what horror... Like, when you start fighting stuff, things become less scary.
Going back to Stranger Things.
Yep.
At first, they were all scared and da-da-da-da-da, and then they started fighting back, and things... Yeah, the big stuff was scary, but then they were like, oh, a demigorgon, you know what I mean? Or a demi-dog, or whatever they called them.
Well, you say the big stuff's scary, and then you get to the last fucking season.
Hey, well, I haven't watched it yet.
Right.
Man! Spoiler alert!
Anyway,
I've seen plenty of spoilers.
I was just fucking with that.
It's mainly just the aspect of, like, they go from, like... You can still be scared, but there's this fucking thing that is like the size of like a skyscraper, and they're just like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna mow it down."
We ball.
They're shooting a 5.56 at it.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of
I
here.
mean, there are ways to make big things scary.
Yes.
Little tiny wings.
It takes a lot of it takes a lot to make things like that scary.
It does.
Um,
It has to be, and I don't think the scary comes from horror. I think the scary comes from what happens if we fail.
That is. I believe that our most horrifying moment, personally, was when we went to the Bijou camp. And the aftermath of that was quite horrifying. Just because your mind, when you just say, it's a mass of bodies, then your mind because nothing can ever be scarier than what you can think up in your head. That is why it is always good to just give vague descriptions and let people kind of go where they went in their head. Like, there's a lot of good horror books and stuff like that. They don't ever describe anything. Like, H.P. Lovecraft. Like, his books are written to make you think about the things that he's talking about, because he doesn't describe them. He kind of gives vague descriptions, and your mind kind of just... And whatever your mind thinks up is the most horrifying thing.
Yeah.
His first book, called, I think it was like Thing in the Caves, is about a guy who's in a cave, in the dark, and he hears something. And he's describing the guy's description. He's talking about in his head. He's thinking about all the things it could be. And all these horrifying things that it could be. But nothing is scarier than what's in your head.
Yeah, I mean, there is times where I pull back on the description and let you guys kind of fill in the gaps.
Juicy ship Gorgo.
Oh yeah, juice the slosh of the raccoon ship.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we have a few other topics. We'll just do these real quick. Should DMs fudge dice rolls to protect the story?
Now, in that is a give and take, because in terms of protecting the story, what do you mean by that? Because if you're just if you're making the roll for some random bandit, you're just fudging the roll because you feel like that this random bandit isn't doing anything, then yes, that's kind of fucked up. But if you're fudging the roll for like some big climatic boss or like the BBEG,
right?
That's a whole different story, because like it's supposed to be this all-powerful person. If they roll a fucking nat 1, then it's going to be a little hard to take them seriously if they just trip.
Right. So, yeah, if it's someone like a major plot point, then if I roll a nat 1, they're not just going to like, throw their weapon accidentally. They're going to absolutely miss, but yeah, a critical fail is still a critical fail. I will say, as a DM, I do not fudge dice at all. The dice giveth, the dice taketh. I will say, if I think you guys are plowing through a fight too fast, I will pad HP. That's all I do.
I mean, yeah, that's more than fair, because...
Welcome in, Harley.
I mean, how many times do we just, like... You go into the fight like, oh, this is going to be fucking dope, and then you just fucking... Your first person goes in, and they're like, oh, they did 60 damage.
You're right.
What the fuck?
If the paladin rolls a natural 20 and then maxes out their smite, and they end up doing, 80 some freaking damage in one roll, and the monster has 160, well, right there's half of its HP pool.
Yep.
Now, I will say, I do that, and I try and go around the table as far as last hits. To where I know if, let's just say, Danny and Chavez are the ones dealing a ton of damage and stuff like that, and Joe very rarely ever gets a kill, if I have him at like 3 hit points and Joe does half damage on his spell and it does 2, Joe, how do you want to do this? Just so everyone gets to feel that excitement of the final hit.
Which, in that case, too, it also works out great because if sometimes it can feel anticlimactic for a character, like to say, even though like we're all fighting this one person, to say that this person had a big impact on one of our backstories. See somebody else get that final hit on them, would suck.
Yep. Yeah. Just like, you know, we move into the end game of campaign 2, and you guys do turn on the Hellkite dragon, and if you do fight him, it'll feel pretty bad if Esper gets the last hit.
I doubt we're gonna get any last hits.
But yeah, there's a little bit of a reward to it and stuff like that.
But it's also the other side of that though too, because you can't just like altogether just like railroad it to where like this person's gonna get the final hit no matter what. Because then that's just like
you're like everybody else at the table doesn't really.
It drops.
Feel like they're not
correct.
I'm always been one who's like, players should be able to interact with each other's stories because everybody's playing together, and I think it's cool if you can have other people affect your story, because you're all playing together, and people affect other people. So like maybe somebody else has completed the review and they're coming in and whoop, and your trajectory as a character changes because of somebody else. And I think it's a really cool thing because then your character grows as you grow. Because you're like, well, I was set on this, but then I was like, well, maybe I want to change it. I've been I'm very open about not being like hard set on what my character is supposed to do and what I'm meant to do. And kind of just letting other people, like the people around it, like me, can affect what I'm going to do. But if there are some things that, like, I'm very passionate about as the character, I won't let other people like affect. Like, I know whenever we were at the snowy town, I saw Blythe steal.
Yep.
I'm like, I can't, like, the whole thing is like, Esper's like, he's not about like small little thing, but if you're gonna steal in front of me, that's a problem. Like, I know you steal. I know she steals. But she always usually does it like when I'm not paying attention, or like when I'm not there.
Well, Esper can't not pay attention anywhere with his perception now.
I know. But she didn't try it. She didn't even try it. She just said, I'm going to walk up and grab it.
Yep.
I'm just like, okay. I was like, I saw that. And she's like, I don't care. So I'm like, I understand. He's got to tell. He's got to say something. And I know that could sometimes cause some issues. But we work through it.
So,
well, I feel like another part of it, though, too, is the thing that I also take a little interested in is there's sometimes where you get the last hit, but you know you shouldn't get the last hit, and you can always just baton pass that to the next person.
Yeah, I mean, you can always flavor it, but like whenever it's down, like you can let the person that is associated with the story, let them. You can be like, go ahead.
I have in my mind the team up aspect for that. Like, say if it was in your storyline, I know we're past Esper's big storyline,
But if it was something we were fighting and Tomo got a last hit, I would look at you and be like, hey, let's do this together. And then, like, a combo type deal.
You would Patrick Swayze ghost him?
I would toss him up in the air.
Cause I had the time of my life. So, I do not personally fudge dice. I do understand DMs who do, like, if you straight up attack your wizard, who are notoriously paper thin, and you roll a natural 20 and it would, like, one-shot them, I understand fudging that to 19. Or if you roll a natural 1 and you don't want your big baddie to look like a buffoon, I understand that as well. I do not personally do it. I would totally rip off that wizard's head. But in that same aspect, you know, even experts slip up every once in a while. So, that's my mindset of fudging dice. Another one I wanted to talk about is what makes a villain memorable. Danny, not even in D&D, just in general, what makes a good villain?
How they die.
Well, what if they don't die?
They don't have to, but I'm talking
Like, look at Jason Voorhees.
Well, he did die, dipshit. That's how he became
Went to
undead.
hell.
Personal interactions.
Yes.
I mean, if we're just chasing after
Good old Michael.
this dude that went through and mowed down, like a dragon went through, mowed down a town, and is causing havoc throughout the world. We need to go kill it. We're just on a quest.
Yep.
We're not in a story. We're on a quest. A long quest. A BBG that pops up into the town that we're in, knows that we're after him. We don't really know who he is, but he comes in and spites us and, you know, kinds of gives the I'm more powerful than you and you're not going to kill me.
Lord Voldemort.
And really, like, gets under our skin and then bounces out. That, like, it gets a personal factor in there. A personal factor.
Sounds like
in there.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like, horror was, you know, horror was digging deep, and to the point where even though it was Altheris's, like, storyline, her villain, everything like that, I'm pretty sure most of us around the table were like,
fuck this bitch.
This is getting kind of annoying, man. We wanna put away an end to all the freaking crap you're doing, and, you know, like, we care about her and we care about what you're doing to her, and it's like we're not on board with it.
Yeah.
Good villain.
It's that touch point, it's the breadcrumbs, and every once in a while you need just smacked in the face with a slice of bread.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't even have to be like the BBAG. It could be like a smaller boss too. Somebody you just randomly happen across, and they become a bigger problem eventually. Another example from Campaign 1, Santiago. His introduction was very minute in comparison. He was just some random guy that asked for an invitation into our camp. We let him in, and by the beginning of the next morning, he, Bryce's character, tried to put shackles on him.
Yep.
Got bit, didn't work out too well for him. But we've had multiple encounters with him afterwards because we followed him to a cave. We had an encounter with him there, followed back to his castle. But very, very, honestly, a very memorable character from that campaign. But the reason why I stated it, because another what makes them memorable is also how they die. Because they could be utterly pathetic, or they can go out as stoic or strong as they wanted to be. He went out pathetic because he literally went out shitting his pants.
Yep. He got the Homelander treatment.
Yeah. But the thing is,
If
like,
you're
that
offering.
fight was it was in between us fighting in shade and daylight. So we had that aspect, and like we had some of our people fighting like grunts, and then we had us fighting him. And then, as said, whenever he was dying on his way out the door, like he literally got hit with the brown note and shat his pants. And like that's not the only thing that made it memorable, but it helps with making it memorable.
So for the class, Santiago was a vampire from Campaign 1. He was a rogue agent of Camilo.
Yeah, I think the most important part is that your villain has to be present. Cannot just be a force that's off in the distance. Like your villain has to be there. You have to know what the villain is doing. Maybe not know exactly what they're doing, but you have to know what they are kind of like where they're at. They have to be a thought at all. Like what is the villain doing when the heroes are when we're moving around? We have to be able. Like there has to be a constant thought. Like how much like. Any person we meet, we have to be like, are they related in any way, or like anything that they do? Is it like are they giving signs of something? There's been a couple times where there's just been some random people that have done some weird things, and we were like, whoa. We like investigate them, but they're not really.
Yeah. See, but that's why I almost like Saturday's campaign. Like you guys don't really know. Now you know that these past sins are starting to show themselves and starting to manifest as some of you get closer and closer to your sin, or some of you push against it and stuff like that. So, but the actual villain themselves has not quite been revealed yet. So that's why you guys are like, well, we're not too sure what we're working towards, but we have all these little sub goals to knock off, and you guys are suspicious of just about everybody because you're wondering, is this person, is this these nuts, is he back there pulling the strings, is that what's going on? A demon lord named Utz, but my wife called him These Nuts.
These nuts.
So now he's apparently These Nuts. So it's one of those things where, yes, campaign 2, Friday's campaign, you guys have a set goal of, the towns, Lawleth, Leona floating up in the city, trying to figure out, how to do this war and everything, and then get to that point. But Saturday's campaign, the 7 Deadly Sins campaign, I almost like it because it's not... You guys have all these strings that you're pulling and seeing which one's tied to something.
Yeah.
I'm just out here playing with a floppy dick, dog.
Floppy disk?
No.
Nah.
Floppy dick.
I have a sparkly dildo, dog.
I knew you did.
He's got the eviscerator from Saints Row 3.
The penetrator.
The penetrator.
I don't know.
Alright.
There are a lot of aspects that make it memorable, but it's obviously just presence and how they exit the campaign.
Yep.
Alright. So we're going to shift gears a little bit and move into the game shelf, video games, and news. So Summerfest 2026 was coming up, June 5th. A lot of speculation as far as that goes. GTA 6 is a huge talking point. Supposedly the release date of November 19th was reaffirmed.
It's not coming to PC. It doesn't matter.
It's only going to be on console, so
it's only coming out on console until
next year.
So dumb.
I think
they didn't even give a solid timeline. They say it could be 1 to 2 years.
Yeah,
that's so dumb.
Well,
quite frankly, I think it's going to neuter the game.
Oh, yeah. You gotta think about
Thinking
about RP for GTA.
I get it if it would have came out 10 years ago, whenever it would have made sense to just keep it to consoles. But in the last 13 years since they bothered releasing a GTA game, the market for PC has boomed. It has taken over. Consoles aren't dead by any means, but you have gotten to such a point where the PC is realistically the more household gaming equipment than a console.
How many of us? How many of us still have consoles? In this room, besides you, because you have a wife.
I have one.
What the fuck does that mean? She has a PC too, bitch.
She does.
I got a PC. I got a laptop.
I technically still have my Xbox One. I have an Xbox 360.
What was the last time you hooked them up?
But as far as a new gen console, I don't have any.
Yeah.
I
have a Switch, not a Switch 2.
Yeah. I have a PS5.
I have a PS5 too, but I only play that for Sony exclusive.
And to be honest, my wife plays it.
I have Switch, PS2, GameCube, Xbox Series X.
This fucking nerd.
Listen. I got the GameCube and PS2 to play games I played whenever I was younger.
Yeah, of course.
And I honestly, I was sitting there, oh, probably nostalgia glasses, fucking with me here. No, these games are still great.
They're still great, yeah.
Except for one of them. The other one, it was kind of.
What was that?
So it was called Dragon Ring.
Oh.
It is one of the first releases for PS2.
Oh.
Jesus. It is. It was a PS2 game that was trying to be a first-person PC RPG.
Ooh.
They had a lot of fog effects so you, everything's loading around you.
Gotcha.
As a kid, I was like, dude, this game's kind of fucking horrifying. I bought the game for I should have known it was bad whenever I bought it for $3.
I mean, you got a deal.
Did you get 3 hours of enjoyment out of it?
Dog, it took me 3 hours to get a tutorial.
Yeah.
He got 3 hours. What enjoyment.
It sounds like 3 hours of Tarkov right there.
Because I went from that and I was like, I'm going to play Soul Calibur.
Oh my god.
Because I got Soul Calibur 2 and 3.
Talk about some old school.
Fucking love those games. I got them. I got the original 3 Jack and Daxter games. Love those fucking things.
Dude, Jack and Daxter was the shit when I was a kid. Jack and Daxter, the first one, dude, it was such a fun game playing as a kid on PS2.
Exactly my point. And my thing is but back to the main topic on hand before I go on a tangent about old games, because we can always touch back on that later. But I have a Series X, the one that doesn't have disk drive. Is that S or X?
That's X.
X.
Yeah, I don't have the disk drive. So theoretically, yes, I could play it. Am I going to play it? Fuck no.
When you realize too, you know how big that game is going to be to install.
Exactly my point.
I think they said it's 200 some gigs.
Dog,
I think maybe even more at this point.
Well, because the Series X has such a fucking low fucking space.
Yeah,
and because I think I got the 1 terabyte, and I was like, oh, this sounds good enough.
Literally,
no, it's not.
Think about it. Think about it. With today's generation of games, if you would download that game, GTA 6, and then the new Call of Duty, the same in a 2-week span. So I think they just announced that Call of Duty comes out October 30th this year. I mean, dude, you are literally going to fill up 1 hard drive just for 2 games.
And besides that, the only other thing I have is a PS4. So, and I agree with you guys. It's going to neuter the fucking game.
Yep. The problem with dropping games like this too so late in the game is because GTA 6 was supposed to be released 2 years ago at this point, maybe even a year ago. Whoever fucking. But GTA 5's been out for so long. RP for GTA has taken off with all these all role players playing, and that's their bread and butter. You could play the storyline online, but as we all know, GTA 5 as their old gen consoles got.
We're about to get judged.
After old gen consoles got yes,
Yeah.
I've eaten 4 tacos.
I got 4 tacos in my belly.
Had 4 tacos.
And Gail has made an appearance. We're live right now,
Wild
kid.
Gale has appeared.
Yeah, wild gal.
Had 3 donuts.
I stacked it on.
I haven't ate donuts though.
If you want, I can eat another donut right now.
Yes, I
There you go.
actually would like to.
Oh, do you want filled or not filled?
Filled.
He wants the cream pie version.
Did you see the picture I sent you?
No, I've been
So,
running around.
oh my god, it's flopping.
It's a floppy cock.
Take it.
So,
Take him back.
but
But I was, what was I saying? Like
The RP aspect.
Yeah, the RP, like it's taken over so much, and then you could play online mode for like consoles, like back in the day and shit like that. But then it just got overturned with hackers and all the shit that like most today's generation games have been for old console. I remember it was last year when the World War II had came out on Game Pass. You couldn't even play it because it got hacked.
I thought World War II came out a long time ago.
We got a patch.
Picture,
DLC.
Yeah, PC. Sorry, yeah.
picture it. Sicily, 1942.
But like I think they're really going to shoot themselves in the foot with this release so late.
Here's another aspect that really hasn't come up: the modders.
That's why they are not going to PC right away.
Yeah.
They're afraid of modders.
They want to try to do what they can to avoid that. That is why they are not going to PC right away.
But the thing that comes
And
down,
that's why they can't pick a solid release date for PC.
well,
Yeah.
if you double back on what you said earlier about PCs becoming more of a household thing, I agree with that from the time, like, from GTA 5 coming out to, like, maybe about a year or so ago. Because PCs have now skyrocketing in price because of fucking RAM.
Well,
Yeah.
not even that. And graphics cards have also skyrocketed because of AI.
So it's harder now to, granted, don't get me wrong, fucking consoles gone up in prices too, but like it went from all the consoles are cheap, let's go with them. Fuck it, PCs are cheap, let's go with them.
Yeah.
To back to consoles, kinda,
Well,
because of just prices fluctuating.
if anything, if history repeats itself, when graphics cards shot through the roof because of Bitcoin mining, then the demand for consoles got out of control, and their prices shot through the roof on the secondary market and everything. Yes, RAM is driving up the parts of PC and everything right now, but it does seem like the rage around AI is starting to take a step backwards. That's a whole nother conversation. We'll leave that out. I do kind of think that the RAM prices and stuff will drop down as that continues to seemingly die off.
That and I just read online that there was another company starting up RAM production as well.
Well, did you hear about... I hate to go into this conversation. How about China and their graphics cards? Trying to beat NVIDIA? I mean, they're trying to have really good, like, so the new 5090 series NVIDIA's. Apparently China's was trying to replicate it, but for way cheaper. Like, way cheaper. Because, the 5090s, I think they're, like, last time I checked, they were like $2,000 and I'll take it. I don't remember how long ago it was.
Makes sense.
They were very expensive. I just read something that China is trying to do the same thing so that, they could put their foot in that market.
I mean, it makes sense because you have a lot of well, I don't say a lot. You have some companies that have dropped out completely, making commercialized graphics cards and RAM sticks to fully go into the AI business instead of giving it to people that are building PCs.
Yeah, it's sad to say, but like back in when we were younger, consoles were like a couple $100, like $250.
Fuck yeah! I mean,
but Justin, using your age here for a second. PlayStation, like PlayStation 1. You remember how much that cost?
OG PlayStation, whenever it came out, I believe was like $250, maybe $3.
that's wild.
That's actually really fucking
Because
expensive.
let's say because PS2 was $200.
The price hike on Steam Decks that was announced like last night was like $250 price hike alone.
And what's crazy is you can't get those fucking things. They're gone like that.
I believe when the PlayStation came out, it was like the first like luxury.
Yeah.
It was like a luxury item at the time.
Well, I mean, you have the Dreamcast.
I don't.
PlayStation came out before Dreamcast, I believe.
No, yeah, it did. And Dreamcast was competing with PlayStation 2. That was their competitor.
Well, we have AI for this.
Well, regardless, I mean,
Yeah.
the PC boom it's overtaking consoles. Today's kids, like my nephews, my nephews have Switches, but my oldest nephew, he has his own gaming PC. We never introduced him into consoles because my older brother played PC. You know, he was a WoW player. You know, all that shit. And you know, then his son started playing Fortnite on his computer. So of course, the Fortnite boom. You know, there was no reason to get console and shit like that. You know, of course, you know, the way that boom took off. You know, most kids. I don't even think most kids nowadays even know what like old, besides Justin's kids probably know what an old traditional console is.
So, PlayStation 1 launched September 1995
Damn, I wasn't even born yet.
God, dude.
at a $300 price point. Which $300 back then.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that today? That's got to be at
What
least 600.
is-
What's the inflation market on that one?
That might be $3,000 a day.
I say, let's all wait before Justin finishes.
Okay.
What's everybody thinking the price would be today for a PlayStation 1?
$725.
I was gonna say
We're going
seven.
for that
I was gonna say.
I want to say
700.
$550
Yeah, my guess is 700.
or $599.
So we got 700,
$725.
725,
$599.
$599,
Fuck it, let's go 675.
670. I think more.
You think more?
I think like 850.
It's a good possibility, but
I just remembered the fucking dollar menu at
It
McDonald's
was actually $1 menu.
was an actual dollar menu, and now you can't get a McDouble for
high school.
$4.
Yeah.
So
Slamming down a fucking orange high C and fucking like 3.
Yeah, but the inflation, like, the inflation back then was not like. For some reason, inflation now has grown exponentially. Like, not even actually, not the actual inflation, but the perception that companies put out of inflation.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
like, oh, it's because of inflation.
Well,
and it's like you look at this chart, like the inflation kind of just consistently goes up, and then recent years it's been spiking
Well,
because
it's because ever since like that certain sickness that happened, fucking you had
certain
drowning pool.
I'm not gonna fucking say it, but it's just like
Ebola?
dipshit. No, like every aspect of like nerdism or anything like that you want to say had scalpers come in and
Look
take
at Pokemon.
Yeah.
So
Look at Pokemon cards during that
so-
time.
So, I misclicked and put 1955. So, if anyone wants to know, the $300 from 1955 it would be about $3,700 now.
Oh, Jesus.
But
You could buy a microwave for like $10 back then. But you also
you could buy a car for like
$15
$100
an hour at the warehouse.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you could buy a car for like $120 back
yeah,
then.
like a Mustang, like the Boss Mustangs and stuff were like $6,000. Nowadays they'd be like $60,000. But like I said, you made like 15 cents an hour.
Yeah.
So
Now, whenever PlayStation 1 launched in September 1995, $300 would be equivalent to $650 to $656 today.
675.
you busted.
Yeah, you
Goes to
busted.
Danny.
So
But
same with
that's crazy. That's a $400 difference.
Yep.
But then you look at how much stuff costs today. Like
Yeah.
consoles are getting at that price anyway.
Well,
Well,
just about every electronic goes down in price. TV's gone down in price.
because they're not.
It's not new
It's not
technology.
new tech anymore. I mean, I remember back when I want to say it was like 2010 or something, when like LCD TVs that became big.
Oh yeah.
We bought like a 60-inch plasma TV
Yeah.
for almost $2,000.
Yep.
In
And-
2011 or whatever.
Yep. And now you go buy one of them. I bought a 70-inch TV for like $300.
Yep.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. Just the
It's
difference in
4K,
Yeah, 4K.
smart TV, everything.
65-inch TV from Walmart, dog.
Yeah, bro.
But now, can you consider the brands? Like, for example, what brand of TV did you buy?
Good fucking question.
So my big TV isn't on TV. So does it make a difference between the brand? Like, is the brands like?
See,
you know what I mean? Are the brands
I have an
doing this on purpose? Because they're making those TVs. It's cheap. It's like making an iPhone. It's like
I have an LG TV. Now I bought it. It was literally the last one that they had. I think it was like a 75-inch at Target, like triple clearance. It was clearance down. Is it because I'm Jewish?
No, I said clearance. Because Target's one of those places you remove the fucking sign and it's the same goddamn price.
No. This was a OG, like $900, and they had it marked down to $3. So, and this was a few Jewish. This was a few years ago. But I think what it is that as more people make the insides of it and more of that trade secrets get out.
Product availability is a massive thing.
Correct.
Yeah. But like when we go back to gaming, and as I was saying before, is with scalpers coming into every aspect of like being a nerd and like games, TCG and all that stuff, it's the aspect of FOMO.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yep.
It is the aspect of like you're just afraid you're gonna miss out on this certain thing, so that's why things shoot up in fucking price.
If you're not first, you're last.
Well, was it during the sickness time that the PS5 had dropped, right?
Yeah.
So like
$2,000.
No, well, it was crazy. So my brother, he was like, he wanted to get a PS5, so he found a guy on Facebook Marketplace. And it was like $700-800, and I was like, "What are you doing?" So what I did was I called GameStop. It's like, "Hey, I'm looking for a PS5." He's like, "You're in luck. I got one, retail price." I'm like, it was like a $400 difference in price just to get a PS5.
But I mean, when that GameStop employee told you were in luck, he meant it because career in retail here.
Yeah, you're in luck.
Even Walmart couldn't get their hands on it, and I tell you what, if Walmart can't get their hands on something like a PS5, that means there's a major problem with product availability.
I remember whenever it came out, I was on that website, Now in Stock, and I had it refresh every 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And it instantly gone.
And I was able to snag one, and then it came, and I realized it was one without the disc. And it just made me pissed off, so I bought one with the disc drive and sold the one without the disc drive.
And made profit?
Nope.
Oh.
Sold it for retail. So I literally took...
that was probably an instant, like, you put that on Facebook.
It was gone
instantly.
Yep, because it was getting close to, like, Christmas time and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good man right there selling it.
They
You could have made money.
Now the person that bought it might have resold it again.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they gave me the sob story that it was for their son and that they could bear... I'm like, okay, I'm going to take you at your word for it. But God smite you down if it's false.
Imagine if you would have sold it to him and then, like, you're on Facebook Marketplace looking at it, you just saw it on there. You're
Yep.
son of a bitch.
I'd be pissed.
And I remember during that time, because I was like sitting there, I was like, I kind of want a PS5 too. But it came to a point where I felt like I had to fucking slob on someone to fucking get that shit.
Dude, no, for real.
So,
I'm right here, man.
so all I had to do at that point is I just fucking waited 2 years. And then I was like, fuck it. Now I'm just gonna put a PC on my way.
No, for real though, it was so much easier, like, during that time to go, like, that's what, like, there's a crazy story. So for Christmas a couple years ago, my dad had bought us graphics cards. And, yeah, this was during the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad bought me a 40.
But no, so like,
45 and 2 zigs.
GTX 40.
That 40, 60, I just go 40.
but no, like,
Old Dole.
Shows up with 60 of them. I got you what you wanted.
but, luckily he got them for retail price, which was crazy. Got lucky. because I went after Christmas. I was like, I wonder how much these are, like online. And I was looking at like Newegg. They were like selling these fuckers for $1,600, and these were not top of the line graphics cards. It was insane how much he got it at retail price from Nvidia, and then the scalpers had boosted it that much, and it was not a top of the line graphics card. I think they just announced a 40 series just the next year, and I was like, Jesus.
You know, that's one thing I've never even contemplated, even looking into, is how much my shit would cost now.
Oh, it's insane because I have DDR5 RAM, and I was like,
You Dance Dance Revolution?
yeah. Hell yeah.
5 of them.
Five
DDRs.
But
A lot of bitches dancing.
but you know, if you look up the RAM and shit on your, like, if, for example, like even Joe and you, or even you and Justin, if you all look it up, dude, it's like double or triple the amount that you.
I was looking to try to get more RAM right after I bought my computer, and because I went from 64 gigs of DDR4 to 32 of DDR5. And I'm like, oh, I'll just find 32 more and toss in there, and fuck that.
No, it sucks. Because, you know, I enjoy computers thoroughly, so like I'm a nerd, and I'm always looking at for better upgrades.
Yeah,
like,
you motherfuckers. So I'm taking another look at my PC.
hey, hey, the one Saturday I came here for Magic, you weren't here.
Yeah, because
Hey.
nah, I'm pulling my mic.
Guess what? He's here now.
Fuck you and Chris. Look at the time.
No, but
Clarence, fuck you.
Hold my mic.
but it sucks to see like one of your passions just like be
Priced out.
At the
so
Pokemon
bad.
community.
Yeah,
Magic nowadays.
Yeah.
Different from
like I think Shane was telling me,
like,
my
so
older brother was
in
saying.
Magic, you can go copy, paste, print,
Yeah.
and still play with your friends. Can't really do like computers. You're like, you can't. I can be like, I'm gonna proxy my computer.
3D print.
But the main thing is like it's definitely harder for kids for the Pokemon because you don't see fucking kids going there buying Magic. You're seeing
Pokemon.
people that look like us buying Magic cards. As I went in today to Walmart and bought 2 mystery boxes.
I can never find that shit.
I got 2 of them today.
He's scalping them.
I told you if you find one, let me know. I'll fucking pay
I'm
for
letting
it.
you know.
But what's crazy?
He's letting you know. $30.
You know it's crazy. You were talking about
What are you gonna do for this boost?
I'll fucking make it rain, buddy.
Was it 5s and 1s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jewish.
So you make it rain. You don't throw.
I'm throwing shillings at you.
Do you want me to toss this penny?
You ain't going in there throwing freaking hundreds. You're going to go broke by the end of the night.
I'm making
I'm
it
making
hail.
hail.
I'm broke before I even fucking walk in there, man.
Take that for the bad ones. Then you're stoning them. Just
Adulterous.
No, they slowly turn into the fucking old coin machines you would have at Walmart where you fucking drop it in and swirl around.
yeah, man.
Oh, if that was what happened, you like.
I'd be there every weekend.
It goes down through the middle, and it's like a giant, like little spin down. They'll be like,
They would have every fucking dime I had. Those things went a kite.
You know, my middle nephew just got into Pokemon. Like, he's been watching a lot of Pokemon shit on YouTube.
Oh.
Like kids YouTube and stuff like that. But like, so his theme for his last birthday party was Pokemon, and I was like,
Hey,
you know what?
they
You know
are-
what? At least I'm glad
they
he's
are-
like doing stuff like that and not what some other.
Cocaine.
they're fighting really hard against scalpers now. Like
They are.
Yeah, like I think
all
they
your
just signed
brick
a
and mortar
law.
stores are now just like you got to open it. Like most of them, like some of them have like policies now where like you got to open it up in the store. Like
Yep.
or not that they.
It's
they
one
open it in the
price
store,
if you rip
but-
it,
Yeah.
and another price if you take it.
yeah, I mean, there's even a lot of stores if you buy like the booster box, they'll fucking flat out just cut it open right
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're
Yeah,
not sealed.
there's like box stores that are putting on limits and you know trying their best. Now, of course, they're not gonna like put somebody there to stand there
Right.
and make sure you're not abusing the system. But
You know what's even crazy about that too is like you see these streamers go out there and like they'll go to car stores and they'll know the owners of the car store and shit like that, but like they may buy them packs on there, but you know they're making quadruple what that box is actually worth back and just writing off what they bought. So it's like, you know, shit like that is like, it's crazy. And then like, say they get like, I don't know, what's a good fucking Pokemon card that's like that you could pull
anything with Charizard, Gyarados,
like pulling out nowadays.
Recently, Prismatic Evolutions, Umbreon,
the EVs.
You got the Prismatic Evolution pet.
Yeah.
Prismatic Evolutions, Umbreon. You're looking at about ungraded $1,600. If it's graded PSA 10, $4,500.
So that's for the next topic, though.
Yeah.
Let's get back to GTA 6 and video games and such like that, because The Witcher 3 is getting a new expansion.
Surprising.
It's to patch up the failure with 4.
So
I've never played The Witcher, so I can't really.
okay.
it's really good.
I dropped out of it, honestly. Like I played.
Bought it, haven't installed it.
So here's the question for everybody.
A couple of games.
Should old masterpiece games, the ones that we think that have been very received in by the community as those, you know, cornerstone games, should they keep on getting expansions? Not just remakes, expansions.
It depends.
It really does. I've heard stories of there have been games that have been out for like 10 years. A company will come back, release a patch, and completely ruin like metas that have been established for
Fantasy Star Online too.
Fantasy Star Online too.
Yep. Game came to the West and immediately got ruined.
So
It was
it
hilarious.
all depends on what the like. If
Not
the
even a
patch
year.
The first one got ruined too.
if the patch is hostile to the player base, like coming back after like 10 years and then releasing something that like completely like changes the mechanic of the game or something that like ruins how players that are playing your game after that long play the game. Like that seems that seems.
I think there's a fine line between keeping a game up to date for your fan base and beating a dead horse.
Yeah, like so,
And
like you could take League of Legends for example. League of Legends has been out for
2011.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over a decade, but it changes every week, and it's still is good for the consumer that's playing it.
And like
Good.
I would say like Dock and Battle, okay?
What are you doing?
Is a good example of beating a dead horse. Where like
How many Gokus you got?
they're just taking characters and just giving them more abilities and just re-releasing them, and like it's just kind of like, all right, like either A, let's make a new game and start over or whatever, do what you got to do. We're just like, hey guys, it was a good run.
Well,
you know.
you could take it for example, like beating a dead horse. Warzone,
Skyrim.
like if you,
Skyrim is beating a dead horse.
Yeah. Anything Bethesda.
It's not even being a dead horse. It's being a fucking.
Could you say the same thing about
skeleton?
Could you say the same thing about Borderlands?
Honestly, I couldn't.
I know every game has been different, but like you
Honestly,
know, it's the same thing. Every
Borderlands 4 kind of went back to. It's still a little goofy, but it's not nearly as like. Borderlands 3 was like peak like like out there like
I'll say peak mid.
yeah
Peak mid.
well because the writing was like so it was so okay, you can't write things to be funny for things that are happening when you're writing them.
like the Borderlands movie.
I've never.
Let's talk about the Borderlands movie.
Let's not.
Yeah.
Anyway, back.
I have some stuff to
Back to
say
The
about
Witcher.
the fucking Borderlands movie. It's ass.
It's bad enough I won't even watch it now that it's on like streaming services.
Yeah,
or
dude,
whatever,
you can be a
because
fucking Tubi and
No blood.
Team up.
Nobody bleeds. Nobody explodes. No, there's no violence. It's just like
If there is one thing
PG-13.
that I will ever say on the internet is if you are some sort of director, producer, something or whatever, and you know nothing about the source material that you are writing or producing or whatever for,
Okay.
find a new project.
Halo.
Halo, Borderlands.
Are you
telling me?
Are you
you know-
telling me that Jamie Lee Curtis does not match up with your idea of who Tannis was in Borderlands 2?
I just, like,
This 30-year-old woman. This 30-year-old woman doesn't match up with a gray hair, elderly 70-year-old.
I think she's 70.
Yeah, no, she's like.
Oh, we moved on to the movie.
No. We
bounced back and
No,
forth.
I'm on the movie
but
because I went and watched that shit.
But it's not.
Theaters.
The games are not the same.
No, they're not.
Like the first one, like don't get me wrong, they all have vaults there too.
Yeah.
Like they're all vault hunters. But like the first one, like you go in there, you fight the weird fucking octopus monster. Like you fight in that vault, and then the second one,
Brother,
you
it's
fight.
been like 15 years since I played Borderlands 1. I don't remember that boss, but I will listen to what you're saying.
It's the final boss.
Yeah, it's final boss, and then the second final boss, but you also have to deal with Jack, and then you deal with the fucking like the weird. I forget what it's called, but like the Hellhound basically of the final bowl, the second one. Then you have also the DLCs. Honestly, the
warrior.
Yeah, the one that I liked that was kind of decent, and not a lot of people kind of liked because they added a new aspect into it was the pre-sequel.
Oh, pre-sequel was the best Borderlands.
It was great. People didn't like it because of the oxygen system.
Oh, I mean, at a point, it kind of just didn't matter.
Yeah,
It mattered in the beginning, but like after a point, it kind of just
It gets to a point, dude.
because you have the doppelganger, which is literally just Jack.
the classes in Borderlands
Fucking flat. frag
pre-sequel
trap.
are probably some of the best classes in Borderlands, other than some of the classes in yeah.
If you guys played the D&D one,
Tiny Tina.
Tiny
Tina's
Tina's
one.
No.
I bought it and never played it.
I like it. It's fun, but it's the board aspect of it that's kind of fucking stupid.
The overworld moving.
The Overlord is fucking Overlord. Yeah, the Overworld is fucking stupid.
Random battles.
But the gameplay is great because like the classes are fun. Like the regular Borderlands aspect is great. The new additions fucking sucked.
Yeah, there's a lot of I mean, beating a dead horse kind of just sucks. But like for example, we grew up. I mean, at least me and Joe did playing Call of Duty.
Call of Duty's beating a dead horse.
Call of Duty is beating a dead horse, and they just released a trailer today for Modern Warfare. Guess fucking what the name of it is called? Modern Warfare 4.
We don't need a Call of Duty every year.
No, and they tried doing that and it didn't work.
And we need like new storyline. Like, come on, guys. Like Modern Warfare is literally it's not even Call of Duty anymore. You have a Modern Warfare franchise and a Black Ops franchise at this point. I just even call the next one like freaking like
the big
Desert Warfare or something. You know, like come on, man.
But yeah, it's like beating a dead horse. I mean, like we grew up on Call of Duty. The loved Call of Duties were the ones we played when we were in high school, middle school. Today's
It's
rarely
corporate greed and knowing that they're just going to get free money out of it.
So, like, it's going back to the
It's name of
it's
it.
going back to the aspect of we said about the Halo TV show. Like, they're also making a Call of Duty movie as well, and hopefully, with the amount of source material they have, they don't fuck it up.
What storyline do you think they're going to
I'm hoping they go with the OG COD 4.
I
was thinking Black Ops.
No, I
Modern Warfare 1, 2, and
believe
3.
it is supposed to
Like
be
Makarov and
the Modern
and
Warfare
Nikolai.
storyline.
The reason why, because, dude, my favorite ever, and I don't play fucking campaigns, and you guys know this.
Yeah, you don't play objective either.
I was just about to say, I was like, do you play objectives?
My favorite ever campaign mission is all Gilly Duff from COD 4. That is
That's a popular one.
It's one of my favorite. Now, there's a couple other ones on Modern Warfare too.
Why you don't play campaigns? Because they don't have memorable missions like that anymore.
Or zombies.
They don't have.
Or what?
Or zombies.
They have complete. I know that multiplayer is like the thing that keeps people, playing the game, but
Not even that anymore.
No, I know.
Not even that
saying.
anymore.
People,
Warzone is taking over for that now.
Yeah, now people are like people play. People they remember multiple different things about the game, and it wasn't just the multiplayer. People remember the story missions, and they were like, "Oh man, you remember? All gillied up, no Russian,
Yeah. Oh yeah, the shock factor of no Russia.
Oh yeah, like
whenever
those
it comes
missions
out,
are memorable
came out.
because I mean,
That's the fuck around, find out, and see what the world says after that.
And that's the. Sorry to continuously interrupt you, Chavez. It's just that's the thing that also really sucks about having a new release every year. You cannot have that shock factor anymore because there's no anticipation. And now people's attention spans are fucking atrocious to where if you had to wait for Call of Duty, people would consider it a dead franchise.
Did you know Black Ops 6 was in creation for 4 years?
No, because I didn't fucking play it.
No. You played zombies.
6? That's the one that's currently out?
No, the 7's one that's out
Seven's
now.
out.
Oh.
We played six.
Yeah, we
actually all
played. We all did the Easter egg.
because
But,
it was like, oh, this is kind of like going back to
the zombies was actually like OG zombies.
And then it,
then we stopped.
Yeah, we played through one expansion
So-
and then it was...
But back to the main aspect of the Witcher or beating the dead horse is it's been so long with the series that the reason why they're doing it is because what is it? It's like Echoes of the Past or something like that.
Yeah.
It is literally you get one
Songs of the Past.
You get the chance to play him. Like you get to play the chance to play Gerard again. Like I can't fucking say the name.
Geralt.
Geralt.
Gerald.
Gerald. Yeah, you play Gerald again.
Gerald of the River is what people can't say Geralt of Rivia. They call him Gerald of the River.
But you get a chance to play him again before
That's
the
Dollar
new game
General
comes out,
version.
Yeah, that's
and you
Timu.
play as the new person, the female Witcher.
Yeah,
His daughter,
which is
Siri.
But
a
it's
controversial take.
But it's also like
It's
also a thing to get people back into the series too, since it's been so long.
That's where I think that because they announced that it was his daughter. The community did not take it well.
Like that's kind of a like I don't know why they would, because like the whole purpose of 3 was he is trying to find Ciri. He's been training Ciri to be a Witcher. The entire thing is like whenever he goes, he wants to make sure that she's fine whenever he goes. So of course the natural progression is that she's the main character of the next game. I'm like I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? I guess because I know why, because some people are just like they're a little bit too far on the if there's any woman or anything at all,
they don't want part of it.
But like that's fine. That one there is like, of course that's what the next, because that's what he was training to do. He was training to get Ciri to become a Witcher, and now he's gone. So now Ciri is a Witcher.
Because it's a mixture of like that, as you said, and also just even if it wasn't that, it's also just people not being able to get over the fact of passing the torch.
Yeah, people don't like people don't like patching of the torches very much.
I mean, we'll go with another aspect, which might happen, which might not. We'll see. God of War. How they're building up Atreus to be like the successor to Kratos. I can tell you right now, people are not going to fucking like that because Kratos is Kratos.
Kratos is Kratos. He always will be.
Boy.
Don't get me wrong. There is a major detachment from the original God of War games, and the fucking Nord one, not Nord, fucking
Norse.
I got the Nord from Skyrim because we were talking about beating a dead horse.
Nord.
But there is a big like diversion from gameplay. Because remember the first 3 games, you're just slinging dick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You're getting health and shit from fucking ladies.
Yeah. Your wife died, and you're like, all right, on the next.
Anyway,
your wife died, and you killed her.
You find these 2 random women on a bed in a boat in the middle of the sea.
All right.
Hell yeah. Mini game time.
Yeah.
But I think expansions for older games are okay as long as they are with the source material, and as long as it's not a live play game. Perfect example, Diablo 2 came out without Warlock.
Resurrection.
Yeah, Diablo 2 Resurrection came out with that Warlock, and it overpowered all the other classes. So it's almost a little bit of a power creep to get you to buy the new expansion. That is what I'm worried about as far as... Now, if they're just expanding the story, that's fine. That's great. I'm all for it. I mean, D&D is literally new expansions constantly. Even if it's homebrew, it's a new expansion. But... if it's like a live action kind of game or however they name
live service
game, yep. If it's one of those style games, I am kind of against it.
I mean, it's
I think WoW is also one of them beating a dead horse as well.
I
enjoy playing WoW, but I do feel like there is too much content in the game now for it to be beginner friendly.
I play classic,
which they have done their due diligence.
I played Adventure Quest
on other things. I do
played 11.
think it's time for them to
Final Fantasy
move on
11.
to make a new WoW. Like if they were to make a new WoW, I think it would be massively successful still.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, WoW's always been massively successful.
As much as people say, "Oh, I would never," they would. There are people that are dedicated to that company that will move over to a new game if you made a WoW 2.
Well, it's like Counter-Strike. I don't know if any of you have ever played Counter-Strike. I know you played CS:GO.
Move from Source to Go.
Yeah, well, from 1.6 to Source, was it 1.6 Source, then to Counter-Strike, Global Offensive and CS2. Like, it's just the same thing over and over, same thing maps, everything's the same. It's just better graphics, better pizza. Papa John's.
It's like Call of Duty releasing Nuketown 20 different fucking times.
Yes.
or Shipment.
Or Shipment. Give me Ambush back, damn it.
For like how WoW goes, where now there's like in WoW, once a new expansion comes out, all expansions beforehand are free to subscribers.
Oh, really?
So a new player is getting
a shitload
25 years of content right away. And I can say from experience, like 2 years ago when I started playing retail WoW, like seriously, there was so much going on that I actually went and did a DLC campaign before I even started the main campaign, just because I was confused as to where to even go.
That when we started,
yes.
We ended up going to... Yeah, we ended up going to an expansion campaign before because it says on the side, it's like, start this. And you click on it, it teleports you somewhere else, and you're like, where the fuck am I?
So, funny enough, Joe, I'm glad that you brought up, like, expansions and also just, like, and also the power creeping thing. Because I would like to bounce back to a topic. Something that was going to be one of the main talking points of this. D&D Beyond.
Oh, yeah.
Their subscription service.
We need to bounce back.
Yeah.
So
rewind it back to because we're talking about power creep and everything like that. Yeah,
power creeping of subscription services now to where D&D Beyond was a decent enough thing, and then it seems like every other year they need to try to do something different to fuck over people to make more money.
I think that's like with anything.
Wizards bring back a la carte, you fucking cheap sons of bitches.
But no,
you make them
can't
enough
do a la
money.
carte anymore.
No, you have to buy the entire source book.
Yep. And it's getting to the point where you can't, like, you can share the source books, but you can't share, like, subscription stuff. Like, so...
It's gotten to the point that people just homebrew all this stuff.
So your subscriptions now get...
in the homebrew section, they just copy, paste.
But they have checks now against that, too.
Yep. And they now have D&D Beyond drops, is what they call it, I believe.
That's like every video game out there now.
To where if you, depending on your subscription level, I have a master subscription. Justin, I believe, has a master subscription since he shares it with everybody.
Yeah.
You get spells, feats, backgrounds that are specific to that subscription that you cannot share with anybody at all. So
it's a battle pass.
That's exactly what it is.
Wow.
It's become too mainstream nowadays.
So
That's what happens when it comes mainstream and makes money. Gotta make more money.
Well, it's like microtransactions.
That is why.
So yeah, if you go to D&D Beyond drops.
So
Hey, welcome
guessing,
in, Arctic Raven.
Hello.
Welcome to our first stream of Dungeons and Donuts.
It went from just like, oh, some cosmetic bullshit. There's their first drops for D&D Beyond drops, 500 plus things. There's feats, backgrounds, encounters, spells.
So what I'm guessing is that they used to do weekly playtest stuff called what was it called? Unearthed Arcana.
Arcana Unearthed. It's still going.
But when was the last time it got updated?
Just recently. There's like 4 major subclasses that they're working on.
So, all right, let me give you an example here. So there are some feats. There's Infernal Dragoon, Infernal Pact, Insidious Rhythm is a spell. Sorry. There's Insidious
Rhythm.
Yeah. Some of them sound just fucking stupid, but like, it's the fact that you have to have the subscription service to get these spells, and you can't share them with anybody. So there's 2 aspects to this. There's obviously the money making aspect. Like, okay, they're just kind of pieces of shit, but they're gonna play it off as like, oh, this makes your character and your profile more unique. So you'd have this stuff and nobody else would. But you can't share it with anybody, so it's just kind of a piece of shit.
I'm gonna start selling D&D Beyond accounts.
But here's the insane thing: I could just make all your characters in my thing.
Exactly.
Because I have the master thing, and I can make unlimited characters. The only bad thing is I would have to then like share them, and I would have all the updates and everything would have to come through my account.
There'd be a lot of loopholes.
We'd have to put a bunch of unclaimed characters on there, and then we would just have to claim our characters.
Well, but then once we claim them,
you might lose access.
You don't have access to that.
They just yoink it.
Yeah. So here's an example. This is a level 6 spell. Leomund's Lamentable Bellaborment. 6th level spell, 1 action, 30 feet. Duration is 1 minute. You proclaim the insightful and inflammatory statements such as a claim about the politics of a nearby town. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must succeed an intelligence saving throw or have the charm condition until the spell ends. Any creature that doesn't share the language with you or has an intelligence loaded to 3 automatically succeeds the throw. While charmed, the target must spend its turn discussing or arguing with it. For or against your statement. For the duration, the target has a speed of 0 and has the blinded and deafened conditions, with respect to everyone except you and other targets affected by the spell.
It's a debate.
So they're charmed, blinded, and deafened, and cannot move for a whole minute.
Sounds like a bunch of CC.
That is a spell that you get for having the master subscription for D&D Beyond. So it's pay to win? Kind of. Theoretically speaking? Kind of, yes, but no, because when it comes down to it, it's like, it's 100% up to the DM, and my thing is, like, that's kind of fucked up. Right, yeah. Even if everybody agreed on it, because these updates are coming, I believe they said bi-monthly, so you're going to be getting more feats, more spells, more backgrounds. It's kind of just bullshit that you would have access to all this stuff that sounds cool, but nobody else has access to
and it's gonna eventually power creep even more. To have people keep their master, or the people who have the regular subscription to upsell to master. It is exactly what they're doing with Magic the Gathering, releasing all the sets real quick, and we are just getting better versions of old cards.
Oh, that's gonna be a whole ass hot topic. After this,
I'll wait to say what I was going to say.
That's probably an episode on its own.
That is going to be, I won't say a roast, but the roast of WOTC right there, because a mixture of this bullshit and Magic's bullshit.
I would say Magic the Gathering is a perfect example of beating a dead horse.
Oh.
Killing your golden goose.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely love to play it.
You know what's crazy is where my job is. Like, we can print cards like that. It's very, very cheap to mass produce cards like that.
Yeah.
But like, you get to a point where you're making thousands and you're losing so much value.
Yep. Yeah, and I've always said that both Magic and D&D are two of the best games ever created, ran by the worst company.
Yep.
Sounds like Xbox.
The great thing is that you can use your imagination for Dungeons and Dragons.
And I think that is what keeps them at a fantastic product ran by a shitty company.
Yep.
Is that they just put it out there and they let you do whatever you want with it.
Well, they weren't for. They tried not to.
Yeah.
But now it is now in beyond open source. It's
Yeah.
what is it got? It got put into like a library, like
Open game library.
yeah. So where like even if they wanted to take it back, they can't because now
Yep.
it's government.
Yep. It's all like open source.
Yeah.
But it is just honestly just bullshit, because it would be one thing to have the subscription service and like you get these spells and feats and stuff like that, but you were able to share with people, because that's supposed to be the whole camaraderie of D&D.
Yeah, the DM's
It's
supposed to have
about-
like the master class.
It's
and-
about the table.
That's the purpose of the master. It was the purpose of the original master. It was like your dungeon master gets the
There was a
subscription.
there was
so
a
that way-
free one that you could just try out if you only have one character.
Yeah.
It's like the
And
World of
then
Warcraft trial.
your DM can have the master, so that way they can get all the things they need. And they can share it to all their players.
Yeah, but
That doesn't make them any money.
Nothing makes companies money anymore without microtransactions,
Oh yeah.
like season passes and everything.
Mystery boxes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There are many
Bring back a la carte. Give us the microtransactions. Fuck you, WOTC.
Now they want the macro transaction.
Yeah, they do.
you're either getting it all or nothing.
Don't buy my camo. Buy my Call of Duty.
No, and it's also that with the fucking bringing back FOMO from the conversations past. That is all they fucking do in D&D now. Not D&D, fucking Magic now.
Uh-huh.
Is FOMO.
The
Out
secret
the
layer
ass.
drops
Well, good
and
thing I don't experience FOMO.
Good thing. Fuck you.
I don't care about secret layers.
No, like my thing is the secret layers. It's only something interesting to me for a deck that I want.
Yeah.
A dick.
Yeah, it's a deck that I want.
My problem with Secret Layers
sitting
is
right
they
here.
print 5 cards, and I only ever like 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like I bought one secret layer specifically just to piss Justin off. I bought the SpongeBob one specifically to piss him off,
so
because I want to build a SpongeBob deck. Just because.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't really
guy.
mind the SpongeBob secret
Big guy.
layer. I don't.
He does.
Oh, it's gonna be completely Universes Beyond deck. That's all it's gonna be.
What I mind is the mechanically unique secret layers.
And that's the thing. They actually double back on that, though. I'm not sure if you saw that. Because you have, like, Jinsakai, is that his name? From fucking Ghost of Tsushima, whatever the fuck.
They all have all the
PlayStation
PlayStation drops.
The PlayStation, yeah.
Kratos and all of that.
Yep.
They said that they're actually going to be dropping in-game, like, in universe versions of those
Yeah,
cards.
there's universes within versions.
Yeah, they did that
It
with the
started
Stranger
with
Things.
The Walking
The
Dead.
Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead was the first one to have unique things, and they said, yes, they're unique, but these cards will be printed with other characters
Eventually.
in, like, the next set.
Yeah.
But
So by the time the Secret Lair actually came out, because they never come out for like fucking 6 months, a set was actually around with those mechanics.
Like, and I bought the Kratos one because I was like, oh, I want to make a mono deck that's just about fucking, like, we play a very creature-heavy pod. We are just very creature-heavy. The only
you guys are a bunch of Timmies.
You're a bitch. Because
I'm not a Timmy. I'm a
you
Spike.
You play Pillow Fort, bitch.
Yeah, I'm not a Timmy or a Spike. What would I? Because Pillow Fort's not really a archetype.
I guess you would be.
A bitch.
I was about to say, I think they call him a bitch.
So we'll go ahead and move into our 4th segment, which we already talking about it. Mana Burn, Magic the Gathering, and other cards and stuff like that.
Wizards of Barge Goblin deck. Fuck you.
Yeah, we can talk about the Goblin decks.
You know what
not
pisses me
fucking
off about that deck?
What?
They only had him do art for like 15 cards.
Really?
It's not
even the whole
It
thing?
is not the
No.
entire deck.
It's not.
But-
It is just a part of it.
It's not fuck him though.
Oh, no, not
Fuck
Wizards
WOTC.
of Barge.
What do you say? Fuck me for? What am I?
No, I'm not saying fuck Wizards. Ghost.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit because that secret layer sold out in 34 minutes. There were so many people hyped up.
Bobby.
There were so many people hyped up about that secret layer.
I'll tell you why that's crazy in a second.
So I'll give you a brief example here. So I went.
Yeah, dumb it down for me.
Well, no, back to the PlayStation example. Whenever I bought the Kratos deck, well, not deck, sorry, like the 5 cards for Kratos, I was in a waiting queue because there's a fucking queue for Secret Lair
to even buy it.
to buy the fucking. You can add it to your cart, but you gotta wait in a queue, and it could be anywhere from like it's a randomized queue, so you could join in and either be right at the front of the fucking line or ass end of it. I waited there for an hour and a half. I was on my way to work, driving my car while like I got the fucking.
We don't admit to crimes.
Yeah.
No, I pulled off the road in some random Amish person's house to fucking.
Can I
Yeah.
use your Wi-Fi?
I set my phone up on my holder. I was like, okay, I'm just watching this whole time, and then I finally got the notification like, oh hey, you're in. I was like, oh shit, all right. I went into this Amish person's fucking driveway,
And it's gone.
and just like sat there for like 10 minutes and just fucking like, bye. That is the aspect of like.
Did you get it?
Oh yeah, I got. Well, obviously I got. You saw it. I showed you my Kratos stuff.
Oh, your Kratos stuff. I thought you were talking about the Wizard of Barge.
No,
You're talking about Kratos.
no, I was in that queue for 5 minutes and I sold out. My wait period was 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Refresh.
Didn't even have that for a fucking concert.
No, it's just I waited for an hour and a half and I saw everything because it gives you an update on when things are bought out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, Jin Sky bought, fucking Uncharted one bought. It's like, oh shit, I might not get my stuff. And then I saw like the fucking regular edition God of War bought. I was like, fuck, okay. After an hour and a half, I get into the system to buy it, and within like 5 minutes afterwards, it was gone. That's the example of how fast things can go because that deck, it's not made to order anymore. It's
Made to keep.
it's made off the aspect of FOMO.
When Secret Lair first came out, it was supposed to be a made-to-order thing. So, like, the number of people that bought it,
It was a limited
that's how
release,
much they
pretty
did
much.
it. Now, they release Secret Lairs all the time. They're pre-order, and it's a limited run. So,
It's like getting
Here's
card
my
one.
reminder
they
that
have
you're
introduced...
cutting your own nuts off here,
They
WOTC.
have introduced
Go back to print to demand.
artificial scarcity by adding a
And-
limited run.
And really, that helps them in no sense.
No.
Because regardless, they're going to sell every copy. The extra money is going to be for the resellers, and WotC refuses to believe that the second market exists.
The second
So
market
they're not
exists.
making any money off of the second market.
It's like
Not unless you're pulling some fraudulent moves.
I was
and
gonna say,
buying your
are
own
they?
decks.
Are they not?
If you're buying your own stuff and then reselling it, that probably sounds like something the IRS wants to take a look at. Have fun.
It's like the car market for like Ford GTs. You know, you only get a limited sell of them.
Yep.
You know, the thing is with Ford GTs, you are not allowed to resell them at all. Like Ford has made it like if you buy one of these, you can. But of course, it's a card. How much did you pay for those cards? A couple $100? No.
Not retail.
They're like $40.
So for example, that person limited run 1 of 500. Maybe if it's card like one, if it's like card 1,
Yeah.
you could upsell that bitch for like $100 something.
It depends. That deck was $200.
Yeah, the deck that sold out in
34 minutes.
34 minutes.
$200.
And now you're looking at about $700-800
Yeah,
on the secondary.
and
market.
it hasn't even got delivered yet.
Nope.
One person, well, actually, that's a lie. There was one person that got it, and funny enough, It wasn't even that deck. WOTC gave him a whole nother deck.
And they're not even serialized.
They gave them.
It's just specialized art.
They gave him a fucking spoiler for the next commander deck that's coming out.
What's coming out?
Hatsune Miku.
So is that
deck.
like foils? Like for example, like foil, like you know.
Well, they have foil on standard.
Yeah, foiled and unfoiled.
Okay.
I haven't bought a secret layer in.
Never bought a secret layer.
The only ones I cared about. So I bought the constellation deities. So like all the original
Theros
gods as constellations.
It's a good one.
I bought the I can't remember, Junji Ito art,
which I'm fucking sad I didn't get.
I bought the artist for Metal Gear. I can't remember his name. Shoji
the artist, bitch.
Shoji Shinkawa. He did art.
No wonder you didn't remember the fucking name. God.
He does the art for the Metal Gear series. So he did.
That's why I said Solid Snake.
Yeah, he made so he did Tezzeret, and he makes Tezzeret kind of look like Liquid Snake.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Even though I know who Liquid Snake is, I don't know who the fuck the other person is.
You don't know who Solid Snake is?
No, yes. Tezzeret.
Oh, Tezzeret.
That's my dog. I said Solid Snake.
You can say a name and not know who the fuck it is.
I played Metal Gear Solid.
I don't know your life.
You do know my life.
Yeah, it's depressing.
It is depressing.
I've only bought ones that interest me personally, rather than like, oh, these are going to be worth a lot.
Yeah.
See, and that's the problem with a lot of people is like, oh, they're going to buy these cards just to resell them.
Oh yeah, and I never had that aspect about it. I bought the God of War series because I love Kratos, and also it would look like a great deck to build around. I bought the SpongeBob one because SpongeBob's fucking hilarious, and two, it would piss off Justin if I built a whole deck around like Universe Beyond. And then I bought the latest Baldur's Gate one that they had because it had a awesome art for a commander I used to play that I tore apart to build a Tiamat deck for Mirrorwim. Sentinel Worm.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful fucking art. You don't know who it is, but it was a beautiful fucking art. And then it was him, Dragonborn Paladin. There was.
That's the.
Probably showing the fucking.
Tezzeret. He looks like.
No, you know that looks like Raiden.
It
looks like Raiden.
I mean, there's also another card that looks more like Raiden.
Right.
There's this one.
But the best secret lair I bought,
from MGS4
was the first secret lair I bought was the one for Arcane.
Yeah.
And honestly, I bought that
The
before
League of Legends one.
I bought that before I even got.
Do you think they would ever do it?
They won't.
No, because it has its own card game now.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should play.
Riftbound.
Riftbound is actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was made by old MTG designers.
I play Magic the Gathering. I don't have money for another card game.
How much did you spend on that deck?
We don't have to talk about it.
So now, okay. So I'm gonna bounce back to D&D real fast.
Okay.
Alright.
Could you do a campaign around, around League of Legends type?
Oh yeah.
You could do your own fucking campaign about pretty much anything.
Yeah.
The rules are so open that you can flavor a bunch of things to be whatever.
There's people who do campaigns about high school.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
I did mine. I did one for Persona, which is a turn-based RPG game series.
I've heard of it.
It's a wonderful game. I love it. Justin has heard me talk about it more than enough times in the first campaign. But
Johnny Sins Simulator. You're an astronaut. You're a doctor.
I'll be the pizza delivery guy.
Pizza delivery guy.
The plumber.
Alright, listen, bitch.
Damsel in distress.
But no, like, and as
There's just one girl in the group.
I said it before, and I remember talking. We were in a bar one day when I was talking to Joe about this, and I remember you being there. Whenever I brought up the idea of like, oh hey, maybe I should run like a one shot.
I remember
something
this
for League of Legends because there's so much lore that's deeply intrinsic in that series that would fit so well into a D&D aspect.
Yep. Which is why they're making MMO.
Our take. Yes, this is. We usually play D&D This is the very first episode of just a sit around and talk kind of thing. But yes, we have 2 campaigns going tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, is our Friday campaign.
This is to help us get all of our talking out.
Yeah, before we fucking play.
Session. Because we
You
break
guys
down these
fucking
segments
ramble.
Yeah, like
Listen.
I'll have it turned down low on my other monitor, and I'm like, turn it down, and I'm like,
and you come back, and you're like,
they're still talking about the same fucking topic.
Damn, Joe.
I was
Try to say hi to a friend.
Hi, Fred.
hi, Fred.
Hi, friend. I'm gassed out. I know it Justin Speaker fell.
Oh,
God.
They didn't hear me because my mic's over there.
just face the wall. But yes, we are normally a D&D campaign group. Every once in a while, I use a platform to stream video games. But yeah, we play every other Friday, and then the Fridays that we don't play, we play Saturdays. The Friday campaign is a cleric genocide campaign where everyone turned against the gods.
Here's the thing. Doesn't bother me if I'm doing it.
And then the Saturday campaign, each of the players is based off of a deadly sin. So that is based off of the 7 deadly sins.
I would do a one shot for League of Legends.
It is easy to do. But I remember back in the day, whenever I brought it up to you, you're just like, fuck that.
Because
Danny, first one's free, and then you're hooked.
my point of view has changed. Like, I've watched enough of this shit on Twitch because of Justin streaming them. Back then, it's like, okay, this is what it's out about. Now, sitting here having a conversation about the different aspects of D&D.
If the version of me saw me right now,
Yeah,
or
you
like the
like-
version of me 10 years ago saw me right now, he'd be roasting the ever living fuck out of me.
If the version of me
Yeah,
saw
but
me
then-
from now
then-
and say, damn, he's fat.
We got covered.
But then the version of you now looks back at you back then, you're like, damn.
Damn, he got bigger, but it didn't. What the fuck?
His Audi turned into an innie.
No, it's just the perspective of doing all these things is like, you guys have been doing this for 3 years now.
Oh, Danny.
Streaming for
We've been playing
D&D?
So, all right, we are down to the last original 3 of the group, of the main group, like from how we started.
2019.
2019.
That was a bad year.
We made that's I think what made us make it through.
No,
We were like
we started.
we had to get through.
I think you two got that joke.
Yikes! It was a bad year for somebody specifically.
We'll fill you in on Discord later.
There's specifically 2 reasons.
All right.
Bam, bam.
Gotcha.
But no,
Fuck. I don't remember. You know what's crazy?
yeah, you probably don't.
No, I don't remember that conversation in the bar.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I remember a lot of conversations we have, mostly because I'm making fun of somebody, and that's how I make fun of it.
That's everything.
Yeah, that's
like the time I'm on Azumas. I'm not gonna bring up what we talked about, but Joe knows what I talked about. Because somebody was trying to get back into this. But no, back to the main topic on hand is do we go back to D&D? Do we go back to fucking League of Legends?
No, well, like
sorry. I remember what I was going to originally go to. So me from 10 years back on some non-joking shit. Bringing it up on stream, might as well tell.
yeah, that's not PG friendly.
Saying it, I might get banned off of. And I've said some pretty fuck shit on our streams. Considering the last stream, I made some weird joke about. I whipped it out. Obviously, no.
That's just common. That's just common.
But no. What the fuck? Oh yeah. If I look back from 10-year-old, like 10 years ago,
10-year-old you?
Yeah, 10-year-old me. I barely remember anything. I was in a hospital bed.
Total that car.
I would
Won
probably
that fight.
me because he paid for my hospital.
Yeah, you did.
I would probably be looking at myself as my brother looks at me whenever we were playing D&D up at the Poconos.
Yeah.
Which is the fucking most ass backwards situation. Because we were sitting there playing D&D. We were playing in one shot for my.
Wasn't it a rating?
Well, yes.
2. I'm saying, but no, I'm saying
Every time
like,
I go to the Poconos, it's fucking. I never understood,
man.
But like, Joe, myself, Dave, Jay,
chicken.
and Austin, all sitting around the table just playing D&D.
Yeah, I mean,
Enjoying ourselves. And then fucking Alistar is sitting on the couch,
sulking.
drinking. Sorry, Alistar, if you're playing this. I'm just reminding them of the story because it's ass backwards and kind of fucking hilarious. And I may say something that might be offensive.
Fuck it, we ball.
I'm not going to say anything racist. But, meaning more in the fact that we're sitting here playing this, he's drinking and watching music videos on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he's like, make fun of us, like, oh, you guys are playing Dungeons and douchebags over there. And then he proceeded to call us gay for doing that while he's watching Lil Nas X twerk on the fucking TV.
Anyway.
Was the first time I saw the video.
Fuck, what was it?
The big hit.
Yeah, it was the one where they were in jail and like he was like,
They were like dancing naked.
Oh, you're talking about
and it's just one of it's just one of those things where like
I know the song. I can't.
you do a fucking you do an Office fucking double take because like he's just like, oh, you guys are gay. Anyway, I'm gonna watch this black guy twerk. Huh? And I
thought it was Old Town Road.
and that's the thing. It was like
Yeah.
unequivocally, I feel like 10 years ago, me, which a little side part of lore here, was it a year or two ago, Raven? Not a year or two, day or two ago, we graduated. 10 years ago, yeah.
Christ.
It was, yeah, 10 years.
Don't even fucking look over here. Don't you even fucking look over here.
1984!
Yeah, for me. It was,
Oh, yesterday, yeah. So, see, exactly.
Jesus.
I'm just fucking sitting here, I was like,
Damn.
yeah, no, it puts a lot in the aspect here. Is like where like part of me was just like, yeah, 1984. It puts a lot in the aspect of me of like where my first response to myself was, damn, I've done nothing. But I immediately flipped on the side of that and I was like, to be fair, I've made great friends. I mean, Trez is there, but like.
Picked up straggler.
Hey.
With the Home Depot. No.
He's just here for his green card.
No. Oh.
He taught me English.
His accent's pretty good. For
Give me the shirt off his back.
Gracias, papi.
But I made great friends. I got married, and like it's just. I'm sorry to like sound like get sad, but when it comes down to it, like
Made it longer than I did.
Showed up to your wedding in a full night outfit.
yeah, and it's just like
Nobody else was dressed up.
I was, bitch.
I know. You dressed up afterward. Everyone dressed up afterward.
Not me.
it was my wedding, bitch.
I know. I said, "Hey, is it fine if I show up in the night outfit?" And you're like,
Yes.
"Yeah." And then I showed up in the night outfit. I walked through those doors, and everybody's just.
That was the first time
And
I
they're
actually.
fucking-
That was the first time I met you and Justin.
Yeah. I showed up, and I'm just like,
For the longest time, you were known as the dude that dressed up. As
Yeah.
You were the
literally.
dude in the knife outfit. No, the knife outfit. The
Knife
knife outfit.
Knife.
Fucking.
This
Bryce,
is in England.
Bryce was corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had,
Corn.
then you had
yeah.
fucking Darth Yarmulke over here.
Behind him.
But
Justin was the dude that did Zeb's wedding.
Yes, that's who your name was literally Justin, who did Zeb's wedding.
But it's one of those things, and this honestly just encompasses a lot of the conversations, especially from the beginning to now, is even 10 years ago me would have heavily judged me because back then
We all would. No, I'm not saying like judge you, but like we all would judge ourselves.
It's because I held on to the aspect of what other people thought about me a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
It took me literally until, as you guys have seen, not right now, but more recently, I've been trying to get back into painting my nails and stuff like that.
Go.
I'm kidding.
And the thing is like,
I forgot you did that.
I tried doing that in high school. I tried doing that in middle school. Both times I got made fun of by my father and my brother. So I stopped doing it. And that's also why I suppress a lot of the like nerdy shit I love doing too, and I never jumped into it. But yes, back onto the main topic here. That's why it led me into enjoying like a lot more games, playing Magic, D&D, hanging around people with like-mindedness of just being an idiot. It helps out, but
hell yeah, brother.
But back onto that is we are the last three of the original group because it was Chavez, Justin, myself, Harley, Bryce, and Austin, and well Shane, but we don't consider that.
There's another there.
There was another.
There was another.
There was another.
You forgot about Seth.
There was another.
And
Ty.
Seth and
There
Ty.
was another.
And Mason.
Okay, listen, Mason
was barely.
Mason was one of those like.
Let's hit your
Are
wedding.
you talking about the people that were at the shop?
Yeah, at the game store.
Yes, and sorry, I did forget about those two, but that's also like not my bad.
Yeah.
Because they made themselves very.
Forgettable.
That's hurtful. I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say like not there.
They were satellites. Which is
yeah.
okay.
But it's down to us three. Austin's in the Air Force now, doing what he's been wanting to do for a while.
And a big pile of naked men.
You do your.
What he always wanted to do.
I finally sent my first letter to him.
What's his middle initial? BT Dubs. Did you actually have to put that on there?
No. You
Oh.
just need to make sure you have the right. So you just need to have
J.
you need to make sure you have the right like. Dorm,
Okay, because that's the
stuff
only
like
reason
that.
I haven't. I keep forgetting that.
Well, I put it in the group chat.
The middle initial?
Well, no, just like exactly what
No,
you needed to say.
I knew that, but it said that you needed the middle initial, and I didn't know it was
no.
middle initial. So,
Well, either way, I sent my first message to him the other day. I showed Chavez.
I
miss you.
And
at least I know I can send
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But like people, as I said, he went off. He's joining the Air Force. He's doing the things he's been wanting to do. Obviously, very missed. But and I know we've been off topic, and I'm on a tangent. I've been talking for a while. But
Roll with it, man.
We roll with it.
But it's just I've waited so long in my life, judging myself off of other aspects of how other people would view what I do. To eventually now, I've been happier just not giving a shit.
Yep.
But
Hell yeah.
It makes it easier.
It's a shell that it is very hard to break out of. And that's why I started going back to painting my nails and everything like that. Because while like obviously I'm not like that, but no, and that's the thing is that's why I stopped doing it, because that's what I was called the whole time by my brother and my father.
We could change that.
You should.
Have you tested the theory?
But I'm a heavily big supporter of that, and people that want to be like that, by all means. I just going off my tattoos, I'm a big fan of color.
Yeah, man.
I'm a big fan of color.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, is I love color and the vibrancy of it. That's why I like
It's
painting
the
my nails
tism.
boring. It's a stem.
It's tism. Stem tism.
But either way, back to Magic, because I went on a tangent there about potions, because, fuck that.
Here's the thing. Kind of piggybacking off of what you said. My little girl's 14. She's trying to find her place and everything like that. And I told her, I'm like, hey, school's school. You gotta deal with it. And then, but I'm like, once you get out of school, I want you to look at the people that your mother and I kind of surrounded you with, and I'm like, we got some pretty good people around us, don't we? She's like, yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're not around.
Yeah, you're not really. No, I'm kidding.
You're like the weird uncle that went to jail.
There's a voice on the computer.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
But I'm like,
My head says jump.
but I'm like, we don't have anyone that we bring around that is mean. And she goes, no. And I'm like, there's a reason for that. And I kind of explained to her the whole of birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah,
And I'm like, you want to be,
because
surrounded with good people.
Taylor Swift said you're gonna be so mean.
What?
That's why we don't surround ourselves with mean people. Because we love Taylor.
Do we?
No, absolutely not.
I was gonna judge you being in this group if you said yes.
Did you want the max capacitor over here?
Arctic is in an ad.
Yeah, same.
Alright.
Yeah. But
Ad time.
Time.
so
Ad time.
but yeah, coming back from emotional things, I'm very appreciative of what I have now
Yeah.
and the people I surrounded myself with.
Yeah, baby.
Even though I've had 2 of them in my life for over 10 years now.
Yeah, baby.
You too.
I know.
Granted, you dropped off the face of the earth.
we don't talk about it on stream. No, it's been 20.
20?
No.
Damn.
No, I'm saying it was 20. I was thinking of the year 2012.
2012, 2013 ish.
Yeah, something like that.
It's been over fucking 13 years.
I mean,
Fuck, I met this guy in 7th grade.
It's been 84 years.
So,
Yeah, well, 20.
if everybody's in agreement in terms of like moving on with the magic conversation,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I want to reach on to a point that I thought would never happen with magic.
Okay.
My burnout with Universe of Beyond.
Oh! Welcome to the boat! Welcome
Hey.
to the goddamn boat!
Hate to tell you this, guys, but the Mark Rosewater confirmed that more than half of all
Yep.
future content will be Universes Beyond.
Times in a row.
Maybe she stopped.
Universes Beyond is taking over Magic the Gathering.
Welcome back, Arctic.
Well, and that's where I like. It's not where I started my burnout. Honestly, it probably started like a week or 2 ago. It's been very recent. It started when I found out that there's gonna be 4 more Marvel sets.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Because they already guaranteed that there's only gonna be 1 stone in this set, and that's how it's gonna be.
You know, they're probably trying to milk this release of.
Oh, it is. But here's
the new Avengers coming out this year, right?
not Avengers and Marvel, just in general.
Oh, so is it a collaboration with?
There's
had Spider-Man and
Spider-Man.
they
there's
already had a couple.
a Secret Lair.
Secret Lair.
Yeah.
They had Spider-Man.
In July,
They
there's a
have
full
X-Men.
Marvel set coming.
Well, the
Teenage Mutant
X-Men.
Ninja Turtles just came out.
Yeah, I remember that. I thought
It's
you guys
next
talking
month.
about
It's
that.
next month that Marvel's coming out.
It's June.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew it was one of the summer J's. And then the Avengers movie comes out in December. I wouldn't be surprised at all
Oh, 100%.
if a Secret Lair gets announced sometime around that.
October.
Soaking up the hype. So
when those get announced, how long does it take for them to actually like?
It can either
So-
be instant or it could be like a couple months after.
if they're Secret Lairs, usually they're within like a month of when the Secret Lair is going to drop. They get announced, but sets get announced like
a year.
prior. So like in October, they'll probably have like a Magic Con or something like that, and they'll reveal all of the sets planned for next year. So that's how we know.
So
As
is-
for
is
sets,
this- what were you talking about? Secret Lair? Is that a
Universe
set?
Beyond.
Yeah, is it a set?
So
no.
there's a difference
Universe
between
Secret-
Universe Beyond and Secret Lair.
Universes Beyond is anything in Magic outside of like their own story.
Their own IP.
So as you turn around, you'll see one right there. Final Fantasy. That's
I like that one.
I like today.
So it's not their IP, but they're using it.
It's a collab.
And
It's kind of like 100 Thieves and when they did all their stuff.
And I have some Universes Beyond stuff. Obviously, I have a Doctor Who deck. I bought that for Michelle originally, but it turned out to be one of my favorite decks just because it's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
it's jank. And then I have
fish sticks and pudding.
Dinosaurs on a spacecraft.
I had and then I have the Y'shtola deck, which is from Final Fantasy. So I'm just like, I'm looking at this Marvel set, and I'm just like, I slightly understand a little bit, and then I'm looking on a little beyond, and I was like,
no worries. Thanks for the
I
work.
have zero fucking interest in Star Trek.
Yeah.
Zero fucking interest in the Star Trek set.
See, Star Trek. That's like back to beating a dead horse. That's one of the things.
But from going to local game shops, majority of the people there are people that are coming in from Universes Beyond. There are so many people. This is what we have out in the streets. All right.
Oh my god! In the streets.
This is what I'm saying. There's a difference with like when you just hang out with different and what like so when you go to the game.
You don't know the gutters.
And you play with people.
Stress is in the trenches.
when I'm playing there's high school kids that are at the game shop.
Is this the one right tomorrow?
No, we're not going to talk about where it's at.
Yeah.
But we're at the game shop. We're at the game shop, and like most of these kids come in from Final Fantasy or Spider-Man or
Spider-Man.
You know, I'm trying to remember. One guy got back in for like after being out for like 10 years because of Spider-Man. Now,
of all fucking sets, Buddha
yes. Unfortunately, it brings people back in. So I see why they're doing it because it does make them money and it does bring people in. That's just I get it.
That's the thing though. Is like you're only doing that so you bring the old school back in, or bring in a new.
You're trying to bring in a new generation.
I mean,
I'm okay with secret layers that are just reskinned. I'm okay with that.
It's gonna get to a point though when the skins are just AI generated.
Well,
some
there's been a couple.
Some probably already
there's
are.
There was a questionable thing with that with major backlash and some apologies made and everything like that. So I don't think it's gonna happen again.
Especially with the I will openly admit that we use AI on the stream and stuff like that because we're literally a bunch of guys gals playing D&D and stuff like that. I'm not a multi-million-dollar company who can pay out the wazoo for things.
If we were.
We would prefer to if we had that opportunity.
Oh yeah, all of our emotes and stuff are hand-drawn by our mod. So yeah, if we have it, we're going to use it. I want to get to the point where we're able to have an artist and everything like that.
I'm getting back into art for that reason, honestly.
I remember when you used to draw.
Hey, buddy. I got this image request.
Tomo, 10 feet.
Just so happens to be your BBEG. You can't tell anyone.
That's weird. I feel like Chavez has that kind of thing, too.
Chavez knows some secrets.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
But it's a thing where I was fine with with Universes Beyond, but it's also just like it got to the point where like, oh, Universes Beyond, regular set, Universes Beyond, regular set.
Well, they were like, Wilds of Eldraine is the best in-universe sales that we've had, and I'm like, no shit, because people like me aren't buying that Universes Beyond bullshit to the level I am of in-universe stuff. And then, yes, and then you got the new people who like turtles, and then they come back into...
Cowabunga.
They come back, or they get into Magic, and then they buy Eldraine. I get it. I understand that I don't think it was a dying hobby by any stretch of the imagination. But
it brought more scalpers into the play here.
A lot of card games have done that.
Okay.
I even think like Yu-Gi-Oh is getting to the point of starting
because
that
they are outside IPs. You now have people outside of the hobby that collect it because now that people that like Spider-Man, because it's this Spider-Man thing, I have to get it because now my Spider-Man collection. I have to have the Spider-Man cards.
Right.
Look at the Lord of the Rings ring.
So it's a term that a lot of people have been using nowadays, where people call it LARPing. It means a whole different thing. Well, kind of means different, but also not. Where people are just going to this thing and acting like they're a big fan of it, or acting like they've always been a fan of it, just because it's new and what's popular, kind of thing. Yeah. I just said, love the Final Fantasy set, beautiful set. I was a fan of Spider-Man because I love Spider-Man. I was already playing Magic beforehand. Then I was like, the Marvel set, cool, I guess. But then I saw some of the cards, and I'm just like, it's kind of bullshit.
Here's the thing, and it's not so much of like gatekeeping the hobby. We're not trying to like gatekeep the hobby or anything, but whenever you're pushing out so many sets each year to make that 4 in universe, 4 out of universe, things are gonna slip through as far as like quality, game mechanics, and stuff like that. And we've had it before to where they ban cards before they're even released.
Yeah.
Or they change a whole mechanic like companion because they didn't have enough playtest time, because it's on to the next, on to the next, on to the next.
Yeah.
Power creep got out of control.
So, and that's why I'm like sitting here, is like, am I looking forward to the Marvel set? Yeah, a little bit, but it's not really because I love the characters.
Yeah.
And like some of the cards are like, oh, that's cool, but like, I honestly am very much looking forward to Reality Fracture. That looks fucking dope.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I am so anticipating that because I'm seeing some of the cards and alternates of like what the characters look like. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's like the upside down world of Magic is now coming, and that sounds cool as hell. That's like the time shifted whenever they did that, and they kind of
we getting color breaks again.
So let me give you an example.
Okay.
Of the kind of bullshit I was talking about with the Marvel set.
Yep.
This slowly reached into the burnout a little bit because I'm like, damn, that's a lot of just ability bullshit on this card. Hit Monkey. I don't know if you saw this card.
Nope.
Three and a green for a 3/3. A legendary creature, Monkey Assassin. This spell can't be countered. Has reach, vigilance, death touch, hexproof, and haste.
What the fuck?
On a monkey.
Balloons Tower Defense.
But I'm just like sitting there and like, Jesus Christ. That is just fucking ability word soup on a fucking card.
Might as well get a phonetic.
And he's in green, so giving him trample is nothing.
But then, and there were some other cards that got released.
Do you have the card pulled up?
Yeah.
Can you show it on the screen here?
Yeah.
Hit Monkey.
Hit Monkey.
Hit Monkey. Literally named Hit Monkey.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But then that's the thing with Marvel. Like, Sure, Marvel is a very big, very, very vast fucking, like, continuity. Good job. But I do not think that there's enough for four more fucking sets.
No.
Like, even if you just do, like, team-specific sets, you would have, like, an X-Men set, an Avengers set kind of thing. What's the fucking point? Because
it's money. It's a money.
Well, I get the point. I get the point of that. I'm talking about like in terms of like that Dark Ritual was pretty dope. I must admit.
Oh, you talking about like the graphics and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I'm okay with that. That's just a reskinning of an old card.
So here's this card, Wolverine Fierce Fighter. He is 2 red and green. Yep. When he enters, fights with the one other target creature, the damage that would be dealt to Wolverine. Instead, the damage is dealt, but all other damage already dealt to him is healed.
So he has to be one-shotted.
Yeah. And then you have the Fantastic Four, which is the next card right there.
And Sauron the Dark Lord.
And this isn't even
That'd be a card I'd buy.
Which one?
To Sauron.
This
He's
is
out.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Honestly, and that is
Oh,
probably
that could be your first commander deck.
that is probably the other.
Build Sauron?
That is probably
Grix is a good color combination.
that is probably the other Universal Beyond.
Try remind myself later.
Okay.
That's probably the other
Justin's
Universal
about-
Beyond I am very interested in is the Hobbit set.
Is that because you're a Hobbit?
Yeah, they're coming out with a Hobbit.
Well, 'cause-
I am excited for the Hobbit set.
yeah, the cards look great, the art's great, and it fits for Magic.
Yes.
But as you said,
All 4 commander decks.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Right there. In a sealed case.
How much? I got $100 in my wallet. How much more?
Yeah. Okay.
That might be enough to cut the tape.
Pretty much.
so that's not even the Fantastic Four from the fucking Commander box. Like there's a Commander set for Fantastic Four. That's not that. That is just a whole separate card, and that is a bunch of fucking bullshit. When Fantastic Four enter, whenever you cast a spell with power, toughness, or mana value of 4, choose one of the that hasn't been chosen this turn. Create a 0/4 colorless wall, creature token with Defender. The Fantastic Four deal 3 damage to each opponent. Put 2 1/1 counters on target creature or draw a card.
I hate whenever they do things that don't have flavor text proper. We're the Fantastic Four. We're gonna deal 3 damage. What the fuck?
But here's this one. Iron Man Bleeding Edge. Flying is 3 and 2 blue for 3/5. Flying, whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. Do this only once each turn. At least it has that limitation, but you can copy the fucking artifact spell.
So couldn't you do it more than once?
Well, it's the fact that it gets rid of
The legendary.
So legendary rule usually means if for commander you only have that.
Right.
That's it. But if you get rid of the legendary rule, you can make tokens that are copies of that.
Right.
Because usually tokens cannot be an exact token of it because it would be a legendary token, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong on that point.
Yeah, you can't make a copy of a legend. You can't have 2 of the same legendaries on your board at the same time. One of them has to go immediately. So, like, if I make a copy of a legendary, I have to either get rid of the original or the copy.
As soon as the second one hits the board, if you don't do anything, it is considered sacrificed.
Yeah.
But there are like other mechanics throughout the game where you can do this. I could sacrifice this to this altar to get this effect or whatever to pop off. But if you don't have any of that, this one's just it's sacrifice. It just fizzles. It's gone. Goes to the graveyard. If it's the original,
Yeah.
Well, even now, you can't even. As soon as it's created, because it's a state-based action, you cannot.
Oh, there's not even a response.
No, you cannot respond to legend rule
No.
because as soon as it's made, the state-based action has to go off.
Yep.
And doesn't use the stack. So
I'll-
it just you just have to get rid of one of them.
I was explaining the Iron Man card.
Okay.
That was a part of that. It is 3 and 2 blue for 3/5. Flying, when you cast an artifact spell, you may copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. Do this once each turn. Only once each turn.
So you can get all 4 of the Lord of the Rings decks for $240.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
That's actually a pretty damn good deal. I might buy that tomorrow.
Give him $100.
I do got $100 in my wallet.
But the thing
Can I
that
do payment plans?
I think the thing that annoys me is the wide fucking variety of cards in these sets, though. Because it's either really fucking good or just really dog shit, and there's really no in between.
See, that was the issue with Turtles.
I like turtles.
The same thing happened in the Spider-Man set.
My
There's maybe like
biggest
3 cards
problem
in
with
Spider-Man.
with the universe is I can't stand the media cards that pull directly from the media.
Like the fucking.
I cannot stand for what is it? What is it? Harsh Mentor. Is it Harsh Mentor from Avatar?
funny you bring that up because there are some Avatar ones that I do like.
Mm-hmm.
Deflecting SWAT is honestly one of them. Honestly, that is an art that's pulled from like the show, but it's also like edited a little bit to make it look better for the card.
Partially towards.
I'm also just a little biased because I pulled the card.
You might.
Here, let me.
From the Avatar?
Avatar, the media. That's just the guy's face.
This one?
No.
That's made up.
Oh, yeah, that's custom.
So, where the fuck are you?
But
Here we go. Like this. It's pulled right from the fucking show. But honestly, I like it. There you go, Justin.
It's just a redrawn frame.
yeah.
Yeah, but then you have another one.
I'm talking about the ones that are literally just
Like a scene from the show.
yeah, like they pulled a 360p
Oh.
image and blew it up.
Oh, I know, because I'm pulling up the other one.
Harsh Mentor.
Teferi's Protection.
You're talking
Cruel Tutor.
Cruel Tutor.
Cruel Tutor. That's what
Cruel Tutor.
Yeah.
Is literally just his like blown up face.
Yeah, that's Teferi's Protection, fucking Aang Shelter.
Yeah.
And I pulled that, and guess what? It's like $30. I'm so
And
happy with it.
it got
That's
worse
cool.
in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
because the art that the pictures that they're pulling from are from the 90s.
Yes.
But here's,
So like you got fuzzy VHS like
Hell yeah. That's
Pictures.
the best TMNT.
but I did pull this Sakashima of 1,000 Faces though too. Fucking Judy.
I can't.
That's fucking awful.
See, but I'm okay with all that because they have magic cards tied to them.
Yes, but it's also
Those are just refaced.
yes, but when it comes to the refacing, it has at least make it fucking look good.
Well, yeah, if they do it ugly, they do it ugly, but you still got the original that if you
Yeah.
need Shakasima and
Yeah.
a deck, you got the OG.
Yeah.
But as I said, I'm just not interested at fucking all in the Star Trek set coming out. It's gonna give me the same feeling of fucking Aether Drift.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, cool, Aether Drift is out. I'll get that one zombie deck, and that's it.
Well, see, I wasn't big into that Edges of Eternity.
Edging
I
for
was.
Eternity, yeah.
I love it.
It's got some damn good art, but I
Damn
wasn't
good art.
into like the cards that came out.
I'm super into it.
Don't get me wrong, I love Star Trek's okay. I'm more of a Star Wars guy,
And that's never gonna come into fucking Magic.
but
You don't think?
no.
They have their own TCG also.
I don't know if that's around anymore.
It is.
The Star Wars one is still around.
Did you see the misprints that they came out with? Certain Magic cards from some of the more recent sets are actually getting like.
They misprinted because they're coming from the same factories.
Yep.
All right.
So-
So they have stamps. Yeah.
So yeah, it's still coming out. It's just
I'm willing to bet WOTC had to sell their soul just to get Marvel.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what they would have to do to get Disney to be like, all right, you can start printing Star Wars cards.
no.
Disney
Well-
would absorb WOTC first. And that's what they're,
Yeah.
not out of possibility. It's Disney, but
Well, I mean, they would have to buy from Hasbro.
But
just buy Hasbro.
there are some stuff where I'm still looking
I
forward
mean,
to.
Hasbro is also pretty big.
Yeah. But there is other stuff I'm looking
Well,
forward
Hasbro
to
also
still.
has
Like
a ton of different things.
it could either be Secret Layers or just Universes Beyond. As I said, The Hobbit. I'm very interested in looking into that. And then there's going to be eventually Secret Lair for K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm a little bitch. I like that stuff. I'm going to buy that probably if I get a
I mean,
chance
it's
to.
just the first step to recovery.
But my thing is there's a lot of shit they pull from. It's the stuff that's going too far out of Magic, like
Yeah.
base. That's like kind of getting me a little bit, because like while I have a Doctor Who deck, I don't agree with the cards.
Yep.
Because it doesn't really affect it doesn't really belong in the Universes Beyond or a Magic set. Do I fuck with the deck? Heavily. Love the deck.
And yeah, they may reskin the secret layers and stuff, but they ain't gonna reskin that whole
No.
commander deck.
No.
So you have Fallout in Magic.
Which is another one that's weird.
Yeah, you got your Doctor Who's.
Then you have Spider-Man and Marvel. Don't get me wrong, I love Spider-Man. I was excited for the set. Kind of shit, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
Oh, Spider-Man?
Yes,
Oh yeah, the set itself.
is awful.
Yeah.
But I got one of the cards I wanted out of it, Electro. So I'm happy. Because he's going right in my Kratos deck. There is.
I now have magic cards on the way.
Oh yeah, see, we told you we get you. Just
I just
all 4?
I just bought all 4.
I feel like you will
Goddamn.
probably enjoy. How many were in that set?
4.
4. You'll probably enjoy.
It is
'Cause
Saruman, the
it's-
hobbits,
The elves.
the elves, and the humans.
Yes.
Yeah, Gladriel's is kind of.
Aragorn. Hey, when you get that card, let me know what you think about it.
It's not Aragorn.
It's not Aragorn.
Aragorn is not the. No, it's Eowyn. Eowyn is the.
He's not in the
No.
not in the deck at all.
Nope.
He was in the main set. That's it.
Yep. He was in
We'll
the main
talk
set.
about that later.
But here is one secret layer that I'm surprised was never announced, especially with us going back to Strixhaven. I'm gonna be a little bitch. Say Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I
I don't think that they could get rights to it.
and that's the problem.
Yeah, that's gonna be an insane thing.
There would be multiple different dilemmas there. One, you would have the aspect of trying to get the licenses from the company that was shooting it, especially the company that has the license now for the HBO show.
I don't want to go there.
And then you have,
Can't believe that.
even if you did get licenses, people would boycott it because of J.K. Rowling being herself.
Yes.
I'm not going to get into that.
I don't think as many people as you might think.
Yes and no.
I think that kind of has
You would
all but
hear it?
blown
Yeah,
over.
it's-
Here,
it's
but
hit
it
or
wouldn't
miss.
affect the profit. It wouldn't
But-
affect the
Yeah.
actual product.
And I stated I'm not going to go into that aspect just because that's a whole another can of worms.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing that happened with fucking Hogwarts Legacy.
Yep.
There was so much boycotting for that, but guess what? I bought that game day one.
A
Love
lot,
that
and
shit.
a lot of people did buy that.
Anytime nowadays boycotting dies online. Like,
Yeah,
the
that's-
boycotting is they'll talk about it online, but
Well, because as soon as the game comes out, I'm just like, oh, that actually looks kind of fun.
yeah,
Fuck it. We've all.
no one's gonna be able to see when you buy it.
So, but yes, I have officially started reaching the point of burnout with Universes Beyond. Something I thought was never going to happen, at least that quickly. Because I was, at the time, I was happy with Spider-Man. I was like, oh, cool, Marvel's coming out too. But it's the fact that they already guaranteed that more Marvel sets are coming. Because they're going to have to give out 4 more fucking stones. Which, those fucking things are already going to be astronomically priced. Because the fucking Soul Stone is... because they have, 3 different versions of the Soul Stone.
And you know that they're going to release the gauntlet that's going to let you tutor for stones.
Yep, that'll probably be on the last set.
Yeah.
Oh god, I gotta get off this website.
Well, it's probably if you...
What are you looking at,
I gotta
buddy?
get off this website. I'm gonna spend too much money.
TCG?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sacrifices of, I don't know.
It's
exile.
probably going to be probably going to be a cost to attach each stone to the gauntlet, and each one of them does a different thing. Like choose an opponent, they mill half their deck.
Jesus.
Or choose another opponent, they lose half their life. Kind of
Staff.
because it's going to have to deal with halves because it's all.
Oh yeah.
It's going to have to deal with like half their life, half their library, half their graveyard, something like that.
That sounds like
Half their board.
Hell.
Well, and that's the point, but it's going to have a high cost to it.
It might be a flipper.
Danny, you into Fallout?
no.
Okay.
I do not like Fallout.
You
I think
know,
it
It might
is.
be.
I think it is
once
the
you
worst
collect
game
all
in the
the
world.
stones,
Okay.
flip it.
Don't worry, the Call of Duty set's coming soon.
I will buy it if a League of Legends set ever came, which is never is. I would buy
They had
it.
a secret lair.
Yeah, they had a secret lair.
That's gonna
Arcane.
be.
It's not going to come anymore.
It's
Yeah.
not.
No.
They have their own. things now.
That's-
Are you a fan? Are you a fan of Warhammer?
No.
Good, because those
Those
decks
are so
fucking
expensive. They're like $800 for
I'm
the
sad
set.
that I sold mine.
That definitely had a secondary.
The
market.
temptation is
It's a
there.
reach.
The temptation is there to go to Austin's house and take his 2 decks.
Oh,
Go sell his decks just to go fly
I
to
was
see him.
I was sad to hear that the guy that I sold the decks to then sold the deck
so
and didn't offer me the chance to buy it back.
I know where there is a full set, totally sealed.
Is over there.
No.
Is it over there?
No.
Where?
Gail's brother.
It's in Gail's brother?
Damn. What's
No,
going on?
Dennis. Dennis has a full
Make him
set.
sneeze.
Cough it up.
Turn your head and cough.
Oh!
No.
The thing is, like, I was like, yeah, no, they bought it, and they for like a hell of a good price. I forget what it was, but they got it like because they bought it from Harley, right?
Yeah.
See, and I'm okay with old sets like that going up in price. They're out of print, everything like that. But this FOMO of selling out in 30 some minutes and stuff.
Cards being so much before they even hit the market.
A box of Final Fantasy reaching $1,200 its opening weekend.
Yeah.
Jesus. And
Yeah.
still being overpriced as a bitch.
Chasing the serialized
Pretty sure.
chocobos.
I don't know if all the chocobos have been found yet.
The Final Fantasy stuff hit records like immediately.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's such a
Records that
big
probably
game.
will not ever be broken.
But it's just going back to the main problematic part where they're just introducing sets where it feels like they're just introducing them because later down the line they're gonna have a fucking Universes Beyond that is going to include that kind of stuff, like Aether Drift. Like, okay, who the fuck cared about vehicles? And then fucking the one that you like, the one we just talked
Edges
about.
of Eternity.
Edge of Eternity came out. Like, okay, lukewarm, like people loved it and people didn't. But then you have Star Trek, where it has vehicles, spaceships,
Do you need
all
me?
that bullshit.
That should
If we're
be
going by
the
in
next.
7 to 10 days, I prefer.
It'll probably be 2
the
weeks from now.
the 13th,
13th. Yes.
should be the 13th.
Is it a Friday the 13th?
Saturday.
No, it's Saturday.
It's
We always
the
do Saturday.
after the first.
As long as
after
it's
the
7 to
first
10
Friday.
days from now.
But it's just that kind of aspect. But that also leads me on to, like,
So my phone's dying.
I'm kind of sad that they didn't come out with, like, anything for, like, a Harry Potter thing, because they was like, oh, we're going back to Strixhaven. Or something like that. Like,
I'm
it's
surprised.
bittersweet.
I'm surprised they didn't do like a Stranger Things type of deal.
They did.
Well,
They did.
Secret Lair.
They did.
Secret Lair.
They did.
It was one of the first.
Yeah.
They did it for Secret Lair, but they do have in-universes copies of them.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
And now I'm just slowly coming to the point where, like, the burnout's reaching, like, okay, a Universe Beyond's cool as long as it makes sense to be a Magic set.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the whole point I'm getting at. It's just like,
I'm okay with Lord of the Rings and Hobbit because it's Magic adjacent.
Yeah.
Magic, not Magic. Magic is cool, I guess.
Like Baldur's Gate, D&D.
Baldur's Gate.
All Magic adjacent. I'm okay with that.
Final Fantasy was a bit of a stretch. There
Yeah.
are a lot of aspects.
Final Fantasy is called Final Fantasy. It's a fantasy game.
But then,
Yes, but
Knights
I
and
can make a game.
Wizards.
I can make a game. I fantasize about twinks. That doesn't make it a doesn't make it a Magic set.
Bearscape.
No twinks. But no, it's and then as you said, Fallout.
Yeah.
No
It
fun.
doesn't fit.
No, but they'll keep on coming out with sets in main universe that are. It feels like where it's just a setup for a set eventually.
Just like Strixhaven is Dollar General Harry Potter. Just like Aether Drift was Dollar General Mario Kart.
I wish
Fast and Furious would have been a hell of a thing.
that if they wanted to do like they made them
Dawn to Red.
how they first started. I wish they were just Commander sets that came out that were
Yep.
like they just kept making the Universes Beyond stuff just Commander decks.
Yeah.
That would
So
be
that-
great.
Like because those first Universes Beyond that like they were really like well thought out, like they were put together well, they played well, like because they were just the Commander decks. They didn't have to make a whole set.
Yep.
They just had
Even the Assassin's Creed, where it was a partial set, like you know, like that was just what 150 cards or whatever.
Not well received.
No.
Yeah, but like
You can still go to fucking GameStop and see a pack of those for like $3.
that was their first set.
yeah.
like, whereas Zev said earlier, like, half the cards in Universes Beyond are fantastic, and the other half are shit. If you weren't trying to print 280 cards,
it always comes down like the person, because like someone might look at, I'm gonna play devil advocate here. Someone might look at Star Trek and be like, "Oh man, I love Star Trek. I've never played Magic. Let me start playing Magic."
Are they 50 years old and live with their mom?
Probably.
Well, actually, that explains a lot of Magic players. I don't know why I said that.
that didn't narrow it down at all.
Swing in the fucking No, it.
I get it because it's always easy to look at like when you don't care about a Universes Beyond to be like, oh well, that's just dumb Universes Beyond. When you don't care about it, like whatever, like I said, from being at the game store, like there are a lot of people that are coming into Magic because of Universes Beyond. It's unfortunate that that's what makes them come into the game, but that is how it works. Like people see things that they know, and they're like, "Oh, I like that thing. This game is attached to that thing. Let me play this game." And like there's like more than half of the people at the game store are kids from high school or like just getting out of high school that are playing the game because of Final Fantasy, like Spider-Man. That is what gets them into the game now.
Yeah, and as I said before, it's fine whenever it's like if it's just like the commander decks and like that stuff like that. But there are some that can be full sets and still be fine with it. That is a whole different thing. Like Doctor Who, that was just commander decks. Like it had collector packs, but it was mainly just for cards that were already in commander decks.
They were just different printings of the cards.
Yeah,
like full arts and stuff like that.
But that's if we go off that aspect. Like, don't get me wrong, as I said, it's kind of fucking stupid that Doctor Who was there in Magic. Love the deck. It's just the cards are fucking ugly. So I'm basically just going into like fighting against Joe's fucking Dragon deck with British people.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I got a white bitch and a fucking dude in a suit.
and I'm dumping the tea in the harbor.
And I'm eating fucking fish sticks and custard as a food token.
By Jove.
By Jove.
By Jove, that's a bloody big dragon.
A dragon over there. I believe they are what we call fucked.
But then you have fucking like shit that is like so fucking out of there for Doctor Who. Where it's like, oh, okay, it would make a little sense in Magic. They have a whale in space. It's literally the space whale. Yeah. Stupid as shit. Then they have the RMS Titanic as a fucking card. Mm-hmm. Where, why? I honestly want to get a fucking proxy of that where it's just fucking like the Titanic fucking movie poster. Mm-hmm. It'd be great. But I don't know. That was my main point of this is just I'm reaching my burnout with Universes Beyond. I can still find some enjoyment in it, and I'll keep on playing the decks I have and like slightly upgrading them with stuff that comes out. But I'm gonna lose the enjoyment of adding new cards that are from Universes Beyond that are just fucking ugly or stupid, because it's gonna make the deck just feel weird to play. Because it's weird to have a fucking superhero come out of nowhere whenever you're playing fucking rats.
Yeah. Yep. But you can't tell me like the rat. So you said rats. The Rat King from Turtles.
TMNT, yeah.
Couldn't they have just reskinned Ogre Slumlord? Because he makes rats. Like they just need to keep it just as skins, and that solves it all.
Yeah. Even not just skins, just like you can cut down on some of the cards in the set by coming out with, even if it's a new card, come out with an interviews counter copy in that set.
Yeah.
Even if it wouldn't make sense in that set, it would make a lot of other people happy.
Yeah. Or I'm even willing to compromise, do half and half. Have all your legendary creatures and everything, and then all the spells and all the like support stuff, just reskin Magic stuff. And then, 6 months down the road, reprint the legendaries into in-universe.
Actually, in that sense, that would be a lot better if you just had the legendaries and creatures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck would I want a bunch of bulk avatar people?
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. I have a bunch of bulk avatar people just because I bought the fucking packs. And it's just like, I'm never going to use these bitches. They're just going to sit there.
Tell me you don't care about the cabbage version?
See,
He's
but
different. He's a legendary creature.
It is a legendary.
but that's why I'm okay with the Dark Ritual coming out in Marvel. It's because if you don't like that Art of Dark Ritual,
You just get a double.
Yeah, you have 17 other copies.
right? It's been printed at God knows how many times. Not really in standard, into standard, but now it's modern legal because it's in standard. Jesus. But
That was another thing, is making them standard legal.
yeah. Yep.
But
Well, that's the only way to sell packs because if
Yeah.
it's not standard legal.
that's a whole different conversation.
Yep.
And I feel like we're getting to the point where it's like late to have like a whole another conversation.
All right.
Let's talk about anime.
Well, one more thing about MTG.
Okay.
We're going to do Commander Crime of the Week.
Oh gosh.
Dear God.
The most annoying commander at your
card.
table, aka in our play group.
Clycar.
Who
I've never played against Kaikar, so
who do we think is the most annoying
I only hear what the and then like
I don't
Joe's,
think it's really up for a debate.
See?
It's a deck that we play decks that we know we're not going to win with because we are going to win anyway.
I don't mind Kaikar.
It's because you fucking pillow for it the whole time, bitch.
I don't mind
You-
Kaikar.
You play your decks where you watch other people play anyway. So it's,
I am MTG cuck. I get
and
it.
that's the fucking thing.
and then at the end he has to get out of the chair.
Yeah.
So you have
I'm the cleanup crew.
you have one person who enjoys watching the method, and then two people that are actively trying to fight the train off.
Yeah, you got
And
Justin
then-
over here. Yeah, you're at storm counter 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
Storm counter 30.
He's literally counting for him.
Yep.
I hear it from over here.
Yep.
Storm counter 30.
What was that commander that Chris played the other time? That
You're
Yawgmoth?
You're Crick.
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 Yeah, he loves
Yep.
Crick.
Crick is potentially a CDH commander
He's a good commander.
because he just makes all that mana, the mana pips. You can just pay life instead of paying them.
that's what he was doing last time.
So he could just.
Yep.
Now it's very dangerous because you die to a puff of wind, at the end of the turn. But if you don't win, then you lose very quickly. So
So the most problematic commander in our group, we're saying is Kaikar.
At the moment, yeah.
I think if others were to hear, it would probably get that.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they're like, you have an astronomical amount of decks where a lot of them are a problem. But I think that's just because of you.
See, and here's the thing.
wow.
Yes, well, one, I've been playing the longest out of everybody here.
Well, you've been alive the longest.
Shut the fuck up. I've been playing the longest out of everyone here. I didn't introduce a lot of people to Magic, but a lot of people, the play group kind of frothed up because of
Fluffed?
froth.
Froth is probably the wrong term to use in that. That's,
Really?
That sounds
That
disgusting.
nice white cream on top.
Actually, you know what?
Playing-
I fuck with it.
Okay.
You just had to tell him it was white cream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo,
But-
my homeboy's making me froth.
Don't I usually?
Oh.
But so I feel
Pants off.
here's the thing. A lot of my decks are tuned. But I get out of the gate early. Like I'm the guy with my decks are a little premature. They get out early and get knocked down quickly. And then I'm left twiddling my thumbs the rest of the game.
Well, no. We knock you out quickly because we know how much of an issue you usually are.
And if it's Joe playing with us, he's usually the one knocked out quickly because we know that same situation.
See,
So, and I usually play, and my thing is, I'm kind of glad I didn't play in the last Commander night because Austin wasn't there for people to bully.
see,
I feel like I would have been Austin at that situation.
To be fair, I think the most annoying commander is Cabal. The fucking merfolk asshole that Joe also plays.
Man, it's weird. Joe's. You know what? Fucking Ur Dragon, piece of shit.
Who's playing Toon decks now?
But the thing of it is that bitch was a pre-con. That was the biggest mistake of a pre-con here lately.
Fucking Eldrazi, was it Eldrazi Incursion? Is that what it was called? From Modern Horizons 3?
See, but that takes so much
honestly,
setup.
I don't think they put a good enough mana fast, big mana base in there to like.
Yes, but with the mana, but either way, there's still a lot of power in that deck.
Yeah.
If you get your mana set up, yes.
Me, I am.
But that's
stupid as shit. So I bought the deck, loved the deck.
Yeah.
Honestly, and then like Chris is. Love the guy. Honestly, really stupid for handing me the 3 Titans for free, and Darksteel Forge for free.
That was a suspicious day.
It was a weird day, and then he never played Magic. He played Magic like 6 months later.
Yep.
He literally gave it to me. I think it's because he got pissed off because he got bullied out of the crit game he was playing. Because it was Joe, myself, him, and Justin.
That is the unfortunates of playing crit.
Yeah, is if you don't draw the right cards, you're just getting diddled.
Yeah, you're just paying a bunch of life to hopefully get your payoff.
And then you get hoed out whenever people fleece the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
So, it's unfortunate, but...
Alright.
Alright.
Moving on from Magic to...
I just got a couple things to say about anime.
Yeah, so I'm sure I'm going to probably... My eyes will glaze over as some people talk about this.
I mean, I'll just talk about what I do.
I've watched Arcane.
That counts.
Welcome to the Senpai segment.
It's more French than anything, but it's still. I'd say it still counts.
Of anime news and talk.
I would say it still counts when it comes down to it.
Topic here.
Animation, yes.
It's like saying Rugrats is anime.
No, it's not. That's a cartoon. No, it's the same aspect as Avatar: The Last Airbender. Because there is the deviation of, is it a cartoon, is it anime, it's somewhere in between.
I mean, anime it cares about where it comes from. That's all that matters about it.
I mean, yes and no, because anime also comes out of Korea and China.
That's what it's called, different things there.
Yes, but it might as well be the same thing in America because we don't care about the other.
It's all anime. It is all animation, yes.
I mean,
so we can just talk about animation in general.
Solo Leveling won anime awards coming from Korea.
Yes.
Yeah, so,
been watching a show called Witch Hat Atelier.
Yeah.
It has probably one of the most interesting magical systems that I've seen recently. So the premise of this, like wizards are like these special beings throughout the world, right? That's what they're told, is that these wizards are like only people that can be born to be wizards. This girl has a wizard come to her house. He has to fix something, so he tells her to lock the door, don't let anybody in. She sneaks in, she sees what he's doing, finds out wizards and witches, all they have to do is just have a special ink and paper, and they can make spells. Like, that's the big secret, is like, to cast magic, all you need is a piece of paper and some ink. So she starts drawing. She gets a book from years ago that has like spells, and she ends up casting a forbidden spell that ends up like freezing her house and her mother in like a crystal. So she has to go on like a journey with this wizard to kind of learn how to recast that spell, because that spell was lost in that what happened. Man, so that is the premise of the story. So it's like this little girl learning from this wizard how to do magic, and it's a really like heartwarming show, you know, about a kid falling in love with magic and how cool Magic can be, even like the most simplest things, and it's really nice.
I haven't really jumped into a new series in a while. I mean, I'm one of those people that is so far in between all these different series. Like, I haven't finished. Now I can be crucified for this, whatever. I haven't finished Attack on Titan completely. I'm down to like the last 5 episodes. Haven't got around to finishing it. My Hero Academia. I got a fucking tattoo of My Hero Academia. I haven't finished the second half of the final season.
I have finished all of it.
I know what happens because I read the manga, but like I haven't got around to finishing that yet. JJK. I haven't got around to finishing the new season. Mostly what I've been doing is I most of the time just watching what Michelle's watching, which is not the smut stuff. That's a whole different thing.
That'd be my story too.
All right, listen. That's a whole.
We had a conversation on Discord.
I've gotten into one of the books. It's not horrible. That's a whole separate thing. But I'm not going to talk about it this time. We can talk about fucking smut the next episode.
Special guest. Special guest.
Yeah.
Tell us about the smut.
So,
Smut talk.
So I will. Well, my thing.
I told the girl good.
I will actually talk about a movie that I've watched. Because like whenever I get around to watching anime, I watch movies usually. It's not gonna be the weird one I showed you guys that involves
too much with tentacles.
No.
Real well. Anyway.
Oh, you cleaned up. How you guys show me how to do that? I'm not gonna. No, I'm not talking about that one.
All right, what you talking about?
Makia, When a Promised Flower Blooms.
I cried when I watched that.
Very beautiful fucking movie.
That is
And unfortunately, I watched that the same night I watched that other movie, and I watched that other movie first.
That movie is.
It is very sad.
Oh god.
Yeah.
But also wholesome at the same time. It has some wholesome moments, but it is also very sad because it is literally. I forget what the race of the person is called. It's not an elf, but it's a whole different thing. It's basically just a long life race that they lived on their own island. And eventually humans came, abducted young like kids and women, and then like killed most people and burned the whole place to the ground. And the person you're following through this whole story is now living with humans down on the main world, and it's just basically her accepting the fact that she's going to outlive everybody that she cares about. Like all the humans, she ends up taking care of this baby that grows into like because I believe they say in that like years pass by for them like days almost, it feels like.
Yeah.
So, like, they can go off on an adventure, but it feels like a couple days, but they come back and it's decades later. And
To be honest, that's kind of the premise of Fun Fear.
And it is, and as he said, it is a sad story, beautiful animation. I wouldn't recommend it for you, Justin, specifically, because it's not really your kind of taste. But
What the fuck that's supposed to mean?
like, the last thing you watch is Vinland Saga.
Yeah.
It is not like that.
A little bit more sappy.
Kind of.
It's very like she becomes a mother and she lives a long time. Her son does not. So she has to experience that.
Right.
As she goes throughout that her son is getting older, she is not.
Yep.
So
And
you say that, but that sounds an awful lot like Fawn Fear, my D&D character.
I would say you can watch. It's
on Crunchyroll. You can pirate it.
Arrgh.
But no, it's there's that. Another movie I haven't watched in forever. I own it, but it kind of gives me a lot of the same feeling, but not like the hopelessness part of it. Is Wolf Children. Wolf Children has one weird scene, but I'm scared. Have you watched Wolf Children?
Yes.
I'm talking about the scene where. So all right, a chick falls in love with a guy.
That's how nobody goes in the world.
Well, not for you. So.
Oh. Are you maidenless?
Can you guess what happens by the name Wolf Children?
So, she ends up finding out that he is a
Red Rocket.
a werewolf. Yes.
Of course, you've seen it, Chavez.
Yeah, he's like he saw Wolf. He was like, yeah, that's me.
Who's the furry now, bitch?
Well, no,
I'd be
but here's the thing. It sends a great message, and it's also just like the one weird scene is like he's like partial transformation, and yeah, it is like 2.
Did you get Halsend?
It is like 3. It's like 3 seconds where like you see it and then it cuts.
Press
away.
F in chat.
But
3 seconds.
I know you guys aren't going to get around to watching it, so I'll just spoil it. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert!
She ends up alone. She had 2 kids with him, a younger boy and an older girl. When the kids are younger, like the girl's like a tomboy, and the boy is very frightful of everything. And then as they grow up, they start going in separate directions. They start going in like opposite directions, where the girl starts becoming more girlish because she recognizes like, oh hey, I shouldn't be a tomboy, and the boy starts becoming more wild and like all this stuff. It's just the mom, like the aspect is just like she feels helpless trying to raise these kids all by herself. Whenever she doesn't know what it's supposed to be like for half wolf, half like wolf children. She doesn't know what it's supposed to be like, and she feels lost because he's not there to help her. And honestly, a very beautiful movie. There was a book that was made about it.
Animorphs.
Kids got stuck in the middle.
But no, I
don't think I did it right. I don't think I did it right.
Oh, fucked up, Stewie.
But no, it's just a very adorable movie, and I love it. I haven't watched it in forever. But yeah, the other one kind of reminds me of that. Even though I watched that other movie during a very bad night, where I watched Stranger by the Shore, I think is what it's called. Yeah, 30 minutes. Does not feel like 30 minutes. It feels like an eternity during one scene.
Probably felt like an eternity for him too.
And it's the part leading up to that. It's just like they're just standing on the beach. And
cut.
Well, no, they're just like sitting on the beach. One of them's fishing. The other one's just like standing right next to him. He's like, "Can we have sex?" He's like, "No." And then like 5 minutes later,
clean out your.
That is quite literally might as well be what he said, because like, "Oh, you cleaned up down there." Like, oh god.
Okay.
So, all right, skip past that. Yeah, so those are just the 2 anime recommendations I would have. Is just those 2 movies. Because I haven't watched the series like fully in a while. That has actually stuck with me too much. There is When the Promised Flower Blooms on Netflix. It's actually pretty good. It's another romance one. Yeah.
All right.
Instead of dragging this on, talking about anime, I feel like to do some plays.
So they had me watch Vinland.
Yeah, we haven't watched it.
Well, I because I'm not big into anime. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't really watch it.
Get you.
Yeah, I really don't watch anime myself.
So, asking the guys who know me best, pretty much, I'm like, hey, what's something that you think I would like? So they had me watch Vinland Saga. I'm like, give me one, just one. Don't overload me. I'm an old man.
At least he admits it.
You're like, you like Vikings? All right, Vinland Saga.
Are we still talking about anime?
Yes.
Give me one, just don't overload me.
But
It's like a burrito.
That's some juicy meat.
Yeah.
as I'm holding a burrito, but
That's not a burrito. That's a taco.
our resident expert, burrito or taco?
Why not both?
Anyways,
In that state,
That's a white man
That's a taco.
That's a white man taco.
but it works just the same.
anyways, so I watched it. It did scratch an itch, so I'd give it 4 donuts out of 5.
4 donuts. All right. So now I don't watch anime.
Yep.
What would you recommend me? You guys know me. We've known each other for years. Zev, over a decade.
Well, I feel like you would like if like a military went into a fantasy world and just like completely obliterated them. Which
Oh fuck! What the hell's
Gate.
that isekai one?
Gate
Is it,
No, I'm talking about the one where the
Japanese military goes into
no, the
fantasy
blonde-haired
world?
chick, like, Tanya the Terrible, something like that.
Oh, Tanya the Terrible. Yeah, she goes into like a fantasy like World War II.
Yeah, and basically becomes the worst
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. There's one called Gate. There's one called Gate, and it's basically a gate to a fantasy world opens up in Tokyo.
the saga to Tanya the Evil?
That's not that one, but yes, this is a different one. That one is the one we're talking about. It's like a dude gets
Damn, it came
transformed.
fucking.
Yeah. Gate is where like a portal opens up in Japan, and then monsters start coming through. They kill people initially, and then the military comes in and absolutely annihilates them. And then the military goes into the portal and starts just wiping out all the there's like a whole army there, and there's a bunch of tanks, and they're just like what are those like metal beasts or whatever, and then they just and they start firing on them, and it's just like oh yeah. Well, that's Tanya, yeah.
Oh.
Well,
We're talking about Gate.
Gate?
So if you say-
is it called just Gate?
Yeah,
say-
it's called Gate. The end, like, Gate.
if you say high fantasy action, what do you mean by that? Because like,
Kind of an anime.
Yeah, I literally typed in Gate. I came up with the fucking Gate.
Yeah, it's yeah. You have to type in the anime.
I mean, because like, if you go with high fantasy fucking action, we talking
Yeah.
about like
That one.
you talking about
Yeah,
like more graphic than Sword Art Online.
but then
Like Goblin
afterward,
Slayer
after
kind of
a
thing,
while, it kind of just turns into a regular anime. I'd say watch
I don't
the
feel
first
like he
couple
would like Goblin Slayer as his first anime.
because then
Well, I got a lot of
You
Diablo
would
to play.
like season
Yeah.
1 of Sword Art Online.
Season 2, yeah, season 2.
Season
What?
I'm gonna write these down.
who? Oh,
Danny.
wow.
No.
You would
I-
like season 1.
My next
Season
recommendation
2
to Justin
possibly.
Gate.
is one called
Season 1.
I mean, it's just classic fantasy Dungeons and Dragons made into an anime. It's called
Delicious
Record.
Dungeon.
No, Delicious Dungeon is also very good.
Very good.
It's called Records of Lotus War, and it's just it was from the 90s, and it's just D&D made into a animated form.
okay. Well, I mean, growing up, I watched things like Vampire Hunter D, Akira,
It's that time period. It's
Cowboy
like-
Bebop.
Yeah.
Nope. Star Trek, Stargate SG-1, military movies. Like,
Mhm.
that's the shit I watched.
Make sure to message me that so I can look it up.
Oh
Then.
yeah.
Next episode, we'll talk about more anime.
Interesting. Oh fuck. Oh, this was an anime that just came out like last year. I'm trying to remember what it was. Involves like humans in a world that are controlled by 4 demonic beasts. Like each one of these beasts have like a separate part of the world that they control. Clevitus. That's what it's
Oh
called.
yeah.
Clevitus is another very good one.
For me?
For anybody, honestly. The first episode, a little weird at the very end. Not like in terms of like the stuff I talked about with Wolf Children, but it's just like
Yeah, like just to give you an essence of like
but
yeah, it's just dragons and elves and D&D is just like
but very very gory. Like within the first episode, you see like guys losing his arms.
getting decapitated, head smashed, stuff like that in the first episode. And then you see him completely decimate a whole kingdom. It's basically dropping Godzilla in like a fucking town and seeing that shit just go off. But Clevitus is a very good show.
I want to broaden my horizons when it comes to like TV shows. Like I'm used to
TV shows or anime.
Well, just and everything in general, like anime, TV shows.
Vox Machina. Not because we're talking about D&D and stuff like that, but
I mean, it's a gateway.
unironically, the animated show is
Really good.
It's actually really good.
really good.
Yep.
You can either watch Vox Machina. It has 3 seasons and a 4th one
I'm
coming
gonna
out.
have to write this down because I don't know how to fuck all that shit.
VOX.
Yep.
MACH.
That'll work. It'll autocorrect.
Yeah.
So.
But honestly,
Yeah.
the way I recommended to Joe, because there's Vox Machina and then there's the Mighty Nine.
Hell
Mighty
yeah, brother.
Nine. I would definitely recommend watching Vox Machina first, because if you watch Mighty Nine first,
It's not gonna make any sense.
no, it's not connected. In the TV show, as of yet. It's just more. Vox Machina in the first 4 episodes is trying to prove itself that it belongs in terms of publishing and honestly trying to be animated and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's only 30-minute episodes. Mighty Nine is hour-long episodes, and this is after the second season already came out of Vox Machina. So they're already in the groove of things. They don't have to establish what these characters they don't have to establish the characters too much.
Right.
But they still do that. It's hard to really explain. It's just Vox Machina starts off way slower than Mighty Nine does. So if you watch Mighty Nine, it's very much faster paced than it is that. And if you go from that to that, it's just gonna feel boring.
Right.
It's like watching. You wouldn't get it, but it's like watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, but then go back to watch Fullmetal Alchemist.
You're right. I wouldn't get it.
But no, it's just it's on Amazon Prime. Or Prime Video, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Would definitely recommend in terms of high fantasy action. It has that. Also, if you want to get into D&D eventually, that would also be a nice gateway for that too.
That's a lot of commitment out of D&D.
Well, yes,
actually doing it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no. D&D is commitment. We've been playing for fucking
7 years.
7 years now.
Coming up on 7 years.
And I can probably count on both my hands. I would say one hand, but I know there's been a couple the times that I've missed out on a session.
That is the one thing that our group I am very, very grateful for. Yeah, people go on vacation or their work schedule gets changed around. I understand stuff happens. But if people are available, they are usually here.
Look, I can't tell you how many times I've talked to people about D&D and they're like, "Oh yeah, I played one time. We gotta try to get the group together. We played 2 or 3 times, and then blah blah blah." And then it's like, "Oh, we haven't played in 6 months." It's definitely a special thing that we got going on here.
I was gonna say, didn't you play with a different group?
2 groups that failed before we started this.
And to be honest, I started Saturdays for the other side of Discord that wasn't playing.
And guess what? The only one that's different is Joe.
And Joe is the one that remains.
And to be fair, I joined in the Saturday sessions after.
Joe is the difference between the Friday and Saturday campaign.
Literally.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally.
Nowadays, yeah, because Austin was the difference in the Friday campaign.
Yeah.
But at least you get difference in feeling.
Yeah, it's 2 totally different styles of DMing.
It is definitely completely different.
You have action jumpy boy in one session, and then you have depressed slave owner in another.
I'm not depressed.
What?
And they're animals.
What?
You just completely go to the second part.
I'm not depressed. I feel great. I don't gotta do shit now.
And then you got Solemn Crybaby Boy.
Sorry.
You got Solemn Crybaby Boy and Dude that makes dick and ball jokes constantly.
Mr. Lust.
Ooh.
Toxic love.
I will. So I don't know. I'm sure you two know how we all started, but I'm not sure if you two know. So
Game shop.
Well, no. I mean, how I started even doing this at all. So my thing was Magic the Gathering, and Gail tried to get into it and everything like that, and she just couldn't. She doesn't like the game, and that's one of the growing we had to do as a couple of, like, okay, I understand that that's my hobby. We were watching, it wasn't Critical Role, it was Dungeon Crawl on YouTube. And we got like 3 or 4 episodes in, and she was like, I really would like to try this. Now, my wife, she likes the people she likes. She will not walk into a game store and ask to join a D&D campaign. That's just not her personality. She's very introverted. So what I said to her was, okay, let me do some research. So every day at work, listening to podcasts just like we just did, listening to how to be a DM, how to do this, how to rules and stuff like that. And I surprise people to this day because they're like, it's so much like reading to learn how to play D&D. I have never, well, I can't say I've never cracked open the DM's guide because I have. I've never read a full chapter of the DM's guide. Just because I'm not a reader. I absorb through listening, I absorb through talking and stuff like that. That's how I learn. So for 4 months at work, while I worked, I had an earbud in and I was listening to D&D podcast and everything like that. And then when we went and visited her brother, Dennis, I kind of surprised them all of, okay, here's blank character sheets. We were staying like a full week. And I'm like, let's build characters. I have an idea for a one-shot. Should take, 2-3 hours. Long story short, they built characters and the one-shot lasted about 10 hours.
Jeez.
We used to play with that. Some of those earlier.
Oh my god, yeah, because we started before 6 o'clock. Like, we eventually shifted over to 6 whenever we started coming over here.
Yeah.
Because whenever we did it at Austin's house, it was
As soon as everybody could get there.
like 3:30 or 4.
So, and then ever since then, she was trying to figure out spots to play and everything like that. And then I started the group at the shop, and she's like, it kind of sucks that this was your hobby, this was my hobby, and you're kind of running with it. And I'm like, I get it, I do. But then we got it to the point where the kids were older, because, we've been playing for a while, and we could rearrange our living room to incorporate the table into our living room. And so we brought it back over, and then that's whenever she joined. And I tell you what, like I said, she is a very introverted person, but D&D has opened her up a lot more to, 1, accepting new people, and 2, being comfortable enough to where she forms bonds with them. And I think, being as old as I am, it is one of the better vectors to do this.
Looking at you, by the way.
Yep.
But nowadays I tell people, yeah, we play D&D and we stream D&D and everything like that, and a lot of people know that. And going back to why is it now mainstream, I think it's because the nerds grew up and now we have fucking adult money.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude, okay, so speaking of like adult money, did you remember being in high school and like just trying to get by, getting Little Caesars, $5 pizzas.
man.
Dog, you want to talk about getting by? You want to tell them? Actually, it might not be a fucking on streams thing to talk about. About the one time that you came over to my house, going through it.
Oh my god.
Hey,
God,
wait,
man.
hold on. Do you
Lad,
remember,
man.
Do you remember the Sheets run we had when Zev over here got a $20 burger?
Well, nowadays it's $20 anyway, but like.
Hey guys, that was $20 with toppings.
But no, oh, sorry, the 2 times that Joe went over to my house. The first time we drank.
You were fucking.
You were fucking.
Yeah, man.
If we drank the whole bottle of Vlad, probably.
You might have fucked.
Yeah.
No,
We would have been fucking dying.
no, because we were at another friend's house that night. We got kicked out. Joe and I.
Was that who I think it is?
No.
Probably not.
But Joe and I had some alcohol left over. We were just like, we had some Vlad, and I had a thing of Bacardi 151.
Oh my god!
I got the Bacardi for a later day.
The first time we got my younger brother drunk.
But the fucking Vlad, we had, we went back to my house, sat on my dirty ass bed, while we were watching.
This sounds so wrong. Dirty ass bed, liquor.
It was dirty beforehand.
Ooh.
And a little after. But no, I was like, all right, fuck it, we gotta start making Kool-Aid.
Oh my!
Oh shit!
We had fucking,
Dirty in bed and Kool-Aid.
we had fucking it was Vlad and Kool-Aid. In my mind, I was like,
gross.
okay, this could work.
Oh god.
So I was like, all right,
It was so gross.
so I'll give you an aspect of how poor we were. We kept McDonald's cups for like to use at home. That's how down bad things got. So I was like, okay, I got a large McDonald's cup and it just filled it with like that much of Vlad and then the rest of Kool-Aid. I was like, oh, this should be fun.
I mean, we're talking like a half a liter of Kool-Aid in there with like a shot. Oh god.
It tasted like straight fucking windshield washer fluid.
Fucking dump that shit in the bathtub.
Yeah, no, we don't.
It's so
And,
bad.
like, the next day, our friend was like, "Oh yeah, do you guys still have that alcohol?" I was like,
Nah, we
"One of
drink
them."
it.
We had one of them. What happened to the other one? Oh, I dumped it out. It was fucking awful. Oh man.
But
How fun did we get to that topic?
When we were talking about
say making friends, this
make
being a great
friends,
vector, adult money.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
adult-
sorry.
adult
Yeah, we were
money.
talking about going through it. Yeah, because you were
Yeah.
talking about going to high school and going
yeah,
through it.
like like
Yeah,
It
no.
went boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, no. Going through it was like my house. It got to the point where I flat out like told Joe and Shay, just like, yo, stand outside, let me go inside and get my shit. I don't want you guys coming in. It was awful.
But I think
damn, it's 9:30.
Yeah.
I think we leave it there.
Yeah.
It's been a 4-hour podcast.
I've been holding a piss for like 2 hours.
Man, not me.
Same.
Not me. I've been peeing all this whole
the
fucking
fucking
time,
old man
man.
over
Just
here.
wearing a diaper.
That's the
It
last
depends.
That's the last
It depends.
Yeah, that's why they're over here. Justin's like, don't look for my maxi pads.
I'm about just to put a funnel through the ground right here.
Oh.
All right.
What's that sound?
Who's filling up a cup?
It's the plumbing.
All right. Thank you, everyone who joined us live. Thank you also, everyone who checks us out afterwards.
Check us out.
I am going
Now,
to actually upload this to YouTube. I'm going to try and make some shorts out of it. And try and get us to grow more.
I wear a size 34.
I wear a size 14 shoe.
6 inches. Oh, wait.
It's 3 inches twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, take it or leave it.
This is a reverse auction. So,
we do like a sign off for each of us, or
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I bought my first set of Magic cards.
yeah.
You're talking about stupid shit.
So, yeah, I'm gonna try and make some shorts and everything. So, yeah, we'll go around the table and do a little sign off. Reverse order. Joe, you first, on the spot.
Have a good night.
I'm Zev. Tune in tomorrow where I'll be playing Almontier in our campaign where we go to destroy the walls. Have a good night.
Fucking nerd. See you guys later.
Signing off from Dungeon Overs.
May your rolls ever be critical, and those D's remain doubled. Yeah. Signing off for Dungeon Delvers.
You could have at least said, like, oh, I'll play Vincent Hawk. Chad Thundercock.
I'll be playing Chad Thundercock tomorrow.
All right, everyone, have a great night.
Bye.
Oh, shit.